Hey, alright.
Alright.
Michelangelo Police. Victor Victor. Hey dude, can you hear me alright?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool, cool. Is that fine?
Oh, I think we're level, we're level.
Is it right? Alright. So we got a Kai, so you should be expert on this as well, versus Angie. So from your experience...
I think Kai versus Angie. I mean, in my experience, Kai, as long as he doesn't food or arc too much, because food or arc seems to get caught a lot by spin quite easily mid-screen. But I think as long as he's getting... I've not really fought any good Angies is the issue. Most of the Angies I fight online just get dominated by 6 HS and run up throw. Because Kai is a grappler, everyone knows that. But
you've seen that? There's that video going around where he throws a fireball and then he runs through like loads of different stages and backgrounds, all the way to just run up throw.
I mean, if Kai's running up behind fireball, the other player's definitely doing something wrong, to be honest. But I suppose we'll see how it goes in this case.
Well, yeah. So Bebop, I think, has been playing Angie since kind of release of the game, so he hasn't really switched over. So of course he's got like a lot of experience. Heapski himself is a lab monster. I know he's constantly like messing around with different characters all the time. So I know he's probably personally played Angie himself. So
I think he was just saying that he's been seeing Angie a lot in the lab, but I think it'd be interesting to see how his matchup is after the change. To be both two characters are expecting to get better over time, but
well, there's things like what things will Angie be able to get through from Kai's kind of defensive pressure, because it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be more of a defensive play from Kai in that way, where because Angie always wants to kind of get in and then start doing Fujin nonsense.
I think, to be honest, I think once we get to the corner situations, I think when Angie is coming on the Kai, I think a lot of the time with the Fujin pressure, Vapor for us isn't really going to get Kai through very much, and the issue is that I think a lot of the time Kai will be looking to get a back throw into the corner or simply to super jump and then jump out, because I think in terms of the air-to-air options, I feel like Kai will win the air-to-air game a lot with Angie. But I don't know, I'm interested to see if, because I'm more thinking about when Kai gets Angie to the corner, because I think when Kai gets Angie to the corner, the only way Angie really has out, to be honest, is to back jump, and Kai is quite good at catching those back jumps. So I think, I don't know, I'm not sure, because I think I'm not really sure how difficult the neutrals matchup really is for Kai. I feel like a lot of the time, I feel like Kai can kind of run down Angie as long as he's not falling for some of the spin pressure or letting Angie get the jumps into the air or anything like that, to be honest.
Good. Yeah, I didn't really think about how Angie would actually get himself out, because he doesn't really have anything, does he? He has.
That is currently the issue for Angie, I think.
He has relatively slow buttons, I think.
I think to be honest, it's going to be. I've not seen how people's Angie goes, so I think I'll be interested. I think certainly by watching it, I'll be interested to see actually am I seeing stuff I've not seen before from Angie. I think a lot of the time the issue is that Angie really has to get lucky getting into the air, but I'm not sure if Heapski will let him do that too much.
All right, hey, you're right. Half Babaked and I am C4 IQ. There you go. I don't know why C4 should be down here, shouldn't he? He should be showing off his Leo.
Actually, it'd be nice to see some Leo. I feel like that's the only character that a lot of practice gets recently. Although I say that, I think I'm on this side of the stream this time, because usually when I get on stream I get absolutely washed. So that's what the commentator does today.
Shove yourself on. You know, if you go down 2-0, at least you can still sit on the commentary desk. I don't think you will, though. You've got consistent.
I think I've had top 8 twice now. I feel like I just actually show up once I get to top 8. But alas, all I've heard is a lot of Zatos and a lot of Axes in the building, which to me kind of gives me shivers.
Yeah, weirdly enough, there's 3 Zatos that I've seen today. There's 3 Kais, 2 Axels, a Ramley 4, and of course an Angie as well.
I think have we got Barry in the building on Axel?
Yeah, we've got Barry Bones here today.
We've got Evo top 8's in the building.
Evo top 8, Axel specialist.
Serious competition here. I mean, obviously after this Evo, I think everyone is now scared of Axel. Everyone's realised how good he is.
Yeah, XY, ZZY as well. Getting first in the Asian region.
Although that was a scary match, him and Daru.
Hey, right, Jin Win as well, and Phoenix MDZ. I think we've also got Amelia here as well. Like consistently here, we've had I think a lot of chips, a lot of axles, and I don't know why loads of Kais are coming down, but I think.
See, I think it is the thing of like, I remember seeing some Event Hub stats about character picks. I think it is a thing that Kai is a very attractive player, a very attractive character for a lot of players. I think it's not just that he's simple, but I think he's kind of got, to me, I think quite a fun frame trapping game, which I'm hoping that we'll see here going into this first set at least against Andrew, because I think that kind of game plan for Kai should really work here.
Starts off with sweep, straight into kind of Fujin fuckeries.
Yeah, or not apparently, as you were saying, straight in the corner. How is Kai going to get out?
And he's got meter as well, so that's the only real time I think Angie is a threat is when he's got a bit of meter to mess around with his Fujin options.
That's of course we saw one of the best options for getting out of corner, Vapor Thrust, but he went for the 6K, but I think attempts to get an interesting group there from the 6K, so it's not going to come out, but there goes that counter direct clap.
Nice patience and nice grab as well to just finish that off. Probably Heapski kicking himself for not doing a safe meet in that situation.
Yeah, and when we're already seeing the caution on the start there, jump back dash. Yeah, see there it is, Angie trying to get that aerial approach, but I think Heapski got away with it that time, but...
Yeah, it looks like he's having a bit of trouble just trying to get within the range he wants.
We've seen that jump back dash, jump H again. He seems to be playing quite cautiously, but that's not really helping him out.
So Heapski was trying to bait a burst there when he did that jab. I think he kind of sat back, did the jab, and just kind of waited for the burst to get the big damage. Heapski loves stealing your burst. You know, it's on his Christmas wish list.
Testing that 5D option early, but no dice yet, but... Now see, these are the routes that Kai wants to see in the neutral to get to the corner.
We'll be expecting a burst here.
Good delay on that. Very good awareness there to be able to jump back dash even on the dash up throw in that range.
I think that's a very common option to see where people, obviously it's like +10 situation, so people want to kind of dash up throw and then maybe force you to press buttons later on and be more aggressive defensive style. Expected a jump, but unfortunately whiffed. Hey, great hold on.
I think it was good to see the check that early on the aerial kind of pseudo DP from Angie. Did get him out in the end, but that stunt definitely was quite minus. Got the back throw instead.
So I think he's been quite tentative with the buttons he presses, just because he doesn't want to get kind of DP'd and then lose that corner position. But it seems like
and that is. I mean, once you've seen it once, if you don't get hit by it again, but that was some nice tech, and then counter hit confirmed in the corner into those tasty corner routes for Kai. Yeah, nice. I think that's definitely what Heapski wants to see in the corner situation there. Just baiting some, not exactly a frame trap, but just baiting out some of those counter hits.
I was going to say, it looked like he was using Fudrag to kind of just force himself out of the corner and just give himself space.
Actually, I think I've not been watching to see if Bebop is getting the checks on the non-shock Fudrags yet. And again, that 2D counter hit is working out, although not much pressure there.
Expecting a run up. Unfortunately, nothing there. First on first hit. I'm not sure what if Angie's fastest button is 6 frames or not. I'm assuming it is, because a lot of the time I think the weaker characters have.
I think it might be. I think it must be 2P or 5K, but both of them don't feel too fast. I think in my head.
He calls it the infinite loop.
Oh, yeah, tricks us out of there. Kai seems to have so many tasty options when it comes to that grab and spin the corner, and that time I think that's the first time he's shown that empty jump option rather than the Charleston edge. Oh, again.
He's doing, as you mentioned earlier, just kind of trying to frame trap him with the 6K.
I think this 2D counter, it seems to be working wonders. I feel like that's an option Kai usually wants to go for, but it's definitely looking better on Angie right now. You see 2D there, but no dice.
Very aerial playstyle there from Bebop. Just kind of waiting.
I think I was expecting to. I think Angie's starting to get in the air now. I think I was expecting it earlier, and Bebop's been doing a pretty good job of controlling the neutral on the ground, even versus Kai, it seems like.
Excellent avoidance of the fireballs as well to avoid getting that shock state.
Oh, there we go.
So the unblockable on PS4.
Oh, and that's a dash combo I've not seen before. Very nice.
I think people get memeing around and saying that's like just unseeable on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
With those extra 4 or 5 frames.
I think, to be honest, I think that is Kai's getting the amount of Gatling options he has. You kind of start to forget that, oh yeah, Dust is also a Gatling option from 5K and 2K. And I feel like we're talking about how good Bebop's doing, but Heapski is 2 up here.
Yeah, I think he's kind of navigating and kind of pressing at the right points, but I feel like just some of the weaker options of Andy aren't really just kind of helping him out.
Very true, very true. Yeah, good back dash into the back throw there. No one wants to be stuck here versus Kai. And that late counter
tried to bait the burst and delayed it as well to make sure that he didn't steal anything.
I think that late cancel stun dip are always a great option after some of that. Once you get used to some of the Gatling strings, that can always catch you. And then finally that jump back dash, jump H finally paying off, I feel like.
SRC to take the round.
Yeah.
I feel like so that situation where Bebop did the run-up grab, I feel like Heapski kind of reacted and jumped back because it's kind of a common situation for some people to run like mid-screen all the way to your face and try and grab you.
I think that is an option, especially in those first couple of rounds where I think Heapski seemed quite tentative. He was thrown out quite a lot. And I think there, the first one we've seen actually connect into something that obviously, yeah, a bit different situation there. I think that is the big thing Kai doesn't want to do, is big buttons out of in the neutral where Angie can pick those up from the spin. And Foodrock is the worst for that, although yeah, 5H still gets caught.
A lot of run-up throws, but they seem to be working now. You're going to get a nice wall break here. And
yeah. Oh, no.
And then a potential positive. The legendary Kai run-up throw.
Oh, and that was, yeah, some spooky pressure there. You see the 6K, I think I've got to hit the next 6K, the 5K, and then you forget that Gatling option 5D, and yeah, that's how Kai likes to take those.
Very unfortunate, but well played by both players.
No, I felt like we were seeing some really good control of the neutral there, though, from the Angie. I think in my brain, I always expect Kai as the one who controls neutral, and Angie's looking for a good jump in or a lucky spin catching something.
Well, you saw, I think I'm not sure what the button is, but he was doing a lot of buttons anticipating Kai to kind of come into those ranges and getting a lot of counter hits off it.
No, the counter hit 2D was working wonders, and I think he wasn't necessarily getting that Fujin conversion consistently, but it was definitely doing a lot of corner carrying, I think. I feel like in the situation where Angie was being able to hold the corner, when he didn't get back thrown by Kai into corner, which what Kai's love to do, he was getting something working. But Heapski, I mean, I think he's won one of these before, I think, for a reason. So.
Jojo versus Emo DJ.
Oh, wait, that's me.
Well, all right. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Hey, you all right? Why's he calling his own name? I think he might have to call someone else to commentary in a bit. I'm not sure what the next match we're going to have on stream is. What have we got for potential matches? We've got JKLG FD1. All right. So results so far for anyone not looking at the bracket, we have Heapski 3 to Bebop 0, Barry Bones 3 to Skinjizz 0, Lily with 0, and Alison's body with 3. So it's been a pretty much clean sweep throughout throughout the bracket so far. Have you done? I don't know. His mic's not on, is it?
Hello.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's not better. Yeah. Yeah, seems pretty smooth so far, which is nice.
Have you played your match yet?
Yep, I'm Alison's body, so that's slowly.
Did a nice clean sweep.
It's all right. It was fairly quick. Yeah.
You're a Kai player, aren't you? Right.
That's correct. Yeah.
So 2 Kai clean sweeps so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean low tier, but we're fine. We're making it work. You gotta put the extra effort. No, I mean it's
Kai,
you have to represent your corner. He's fine, right? He's fine.
He's pretty good.
He's solid mid.
I think it's just some of the higher tier characters like let's say like Ram, Soul, and Chip probably just decimate him on and get rid of some of his options.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think like it even necessarily has to be like they counter his kind of specific stuff, but like Soul can do all of the things that Kai does, except he gets like about 50% more return on them. So, you know, that's pretty nice. You're gonna like that if you get that.
Don't worry, you'll get your buffs in about
fingers crossed.
a week's time.
Much more, I would like to see Soul get his nerfs, I gotta say, but that's fine.
I think everyone's kind of waiting on that. Everyone's got pitchforks out and they're ready to put him on the fire.
Absolutely, yeah. I know Arxis has a reputation for like not kind of doing exactly what people hope for, so I don't want them to kind of completely kill him. Anyway.
Alright, Kabisa versus Twitch. This is one of the free Zatos we've got today, weirdly enough. There's a ton of Zatos. Alright, hello Doxy TV as well. Hello.
He's looking pretty comfortable with the Zato pressure.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the experience he has, but did you see that? It was kind of a crazy interaction where the Dolphin popped Zato and continued to attack, or it popped Eddie and continued to attack.
Sure, the Dolphin's doing its thing. The Dolphin's always going to be out there. God, this is real May stuff right now. Overhead kiss. It's going to be the round.
So defensively, Zato doesn't really have anything. He doesn't even have a reversal super.
Oh yeah.
So he's like potentially one of the best offensively, but one of the worst defensively.
For sure. Plus frames on the heavy Dolphin there. And now he's in. Wow.
Damn, I love that pop sound.
Kabisa's still got his burst though, so he's like, even if he does start to take some pressure here, he's kind of fine, at least for the moment. But his Guilty Gear can turn around pretty quickly.
Well, I think there'll be definitely some matchup unfamiliarity on Kabisa's side because this is such a rare character to see.
True. Yeah. Actually, Pick doing a really good job this round. Maybe about to close out. There it is. Just holding on to the burst, I guess.
Just unsure when to contest Zato's buttons, you know?
I've just realized it still says casual play at the top there. Is that right? I'm assuming it's not.
Casual tournament.
Okay, fair enough.
Casual tournament play.
Oh, doesn't run up quite far enough to get the throw there.
Tried to set up the sandwich, but just about misses it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna miss. It always completely messes me up that Zato can do an Eddie move while he's still in the air from the sword super.
Yeah, because he can do the instantaneous drills. So you try and poke it out, and then you end up getting drills and dragged into the corner.
Exactly.
And then like you lose the match.
Kind of just a mauling from Kabisa there, I guess. Like.
Yeah, he's just kind of like they're knocking him out of the air, keeping Zato from stopping Zato from being able to fly around. And I think there he just went for the command grab to reset the Eddie meter.
Yeah.
Like right now he's got to watch out. Now he's got the meter. Goes for the grab for the kind of really safe corner setup. So he's got a ton of those there. He's got the one with the grab, and also he's got a pose into the grab. He's got a pose into the overhead, or like absolute mental. You know?
Man, kind of missing with the sword a bit, but it's not so bad. It's kind of safe, at least for the most part when you're whipping it. But
I think I see a lot of Zatos use that rather than RC because it's like you get your Eddie meter back as well.
That makes sense. Heavy Tosugeki, keeping it safe, keeping it plus. Why did they give her a plus Dolphin? I have no idea what the what the logic with that one is, but big damage to the wall here.
It's slow. It's a slow dolphin, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, it's so slow.
I mean, I've never seen a dolphin move slow.
Well, true. Fair enough. Oh, it doesn't quite convert off the 5 keys there, but yeah.
Well, he had the corner there, and it was just kind of nothing
just the
that really
mauling.
Zato could really do in that situation.
Yeah, when Zato's not on his own kind of offense, it's just like pretty miserable situation to be in.
Went for the command grab.
Yeah, a little too early.
And he goes for the sandwich, and he goes for the safe dust setup. Doesn't recognize that Kabisa got hit.
Oh, little corner pressure here. Nice up dodge.
Using it like a flash kick, you know?
Gotta make use of what you got, I guess. Plus again, just running away.
Jumps out of the way of the slow dolphin and a command grab to take it.
That hurts. How do you anti-air J2H as Zato? That's tough, right?
6B? I think it's one. His 6B is a lot slower than the.
Yeah, right. Like
I think it's like 13 frame startup compared to. I don't know what the usual is.
I think one of the things that's really difficult with anti-airing in general in this game is that there are so many moves. I'm thinking like very much of Chip's J2K, where they end up kind of ambiguously over the very top of your head, and anti-airing with 6B, which is like an explicitly directional input, is often quite difficult.
Yeah, it ends up whiffing, and then you end up taking potential like counter hit into, you know, a little bit of a nightmare.
Ooh. Misses the conversion after that RC, and yeah, it's going to be the round for pick. Which is nice, he needs this.
He's coming back. Oh, unfortunate up dolphin.
A little. But if you first you don't succeed, dolphin again. And, oh, okay, the wall breaks pretty quickly there.
Now he's got the meter bonus, and he's got a pretty substantial life lead.
Yeah, this one's going to be tough for Pick to come back on. Especially a little defense bonus, I believe, with positive bonus. This is one of the...
So one thing I think Pick is doing is that he's kind of using all of his Zato meter, and then right now he's going in with like no offensive options.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really difficult thing to balance as like in all levels of play, I guess, is that like you need to use resources to get in, but then once you get in, you need to use resources again to make something of it. So
like right now, he's got no resources. And
right.
The best he can do is the hell, or what's that move called? Something hell.
I couldn't tell you, but yeah. Whereas me, she really doesn't have to think about quite so many meters. There's the overhead kiss once again. Gonna get, I was gonna say big damage, but that corner wall. Still, not
it's
a bad
fine. With the meter deficit, she can kind of go a bit nuts now. Like one more dolphin will win the game.
Yeah. See if we can make something of this sword though. Sandwiched. Ooh.
Nice grab, but throws him the wrong way to really capitalize off the throw damage.
Oh, I like that though.
And he's
start
got
to step. Oh no, no, no. He's dead. That's sad.
Have you seen one of those combos where it's like the big dolphin and then the whale as well?
No.
The big whale and then the small whale.
Oh, that rules. No, I haven't seen that. That was a nice play though.
Another clean sweep though as well. I think every single match so far has pretty much been a 3-0. Apart from Spider versus Zia, which was a 3-2. Very close match.
That was kind of what you like to see, right? Smooth bracket, easy.
Well, we had JKLGFD1 making it really annoying for people to read on stream. Okay. 3-2 against Poggy Biscuit. Sendino Ludes 3-2 against 10 quid shoes, 10 pound shoes. And we just got another 3-0 with the JoJo and Emo DJ.
I'm getting ready to be sent down into losers bracket by Barry Bones. It's all looking good.
Belmont versus JKLGFD1. On setup number 2, can I please have Pete Steve versus Scooter. On the stream setup, can I please have Barry Bones versus Allison's Body.
Here we go.
On commentary,
See you later.
on the commentary, can I please have Lily and Jojo? On cell number 4, can I please have Zia versus Bebop? And on cell number 5, can I please have Emo Degen versus 10 Quid Shoes?
What's your name? Actual name? John. Nice to meet you. Alright, how we doing? Alright, I know we definitely got an Axel on the match yet, I'm not sure.
Oh, I just played him actually in my round 1. He played Kai.
So, yeah, I could tell you Kai versus Axel is not fun for Kai.
I feel like that's a lot of characters versus Axel, I'm not going to lie.
Very true, very true. No, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that in practice tonight. Well, I'm hoping we don't see Axel not have fun against Axel again, which we saw a lot of last time.
Oh yeah, Grand's last tweet, well,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a little while back at this point. But it's like, that is always fun to see. But no,
The
I
classic Snake Belmont Berry Bones Grands.
No, I think this is always interesting because I think in this matchup, I always think about the difference between Kai and Sol, where Sol at least has Vortex, which will put him on Axel's face, whereas Kai just kind of has run and maybe jump, jump if it's not being read. So no, I think this is probably going to be a bit of a grueling move for Kai. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, seems like we're hopping right into it. Wait a sec for those PS4 load times.
Yeah, well, I think. The mouth. Move it close to your mouth. Okay. Oh, good to know. Well, Alison's body is playing my colour, so I would be very happy to see him go out here, but that doesn't happen. I'm nearly getting that corner pressure from the Foudre arc, anti-airing, but
Oh, but getting Ren sent into the corner, but nice little Vapor Plus gonna
Barry
get him out.
Bones doing that patented Axel, throw you into the corner with Rensen and then jump out himself, but yeah.
Nice little stun edge to get him out of the pressure, but that's not going to last for too long, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I mean, going for that long-range stun edge is a good idea as long as you manage to bait it in the Rensen timings, but Kai does not have good options from the full screen. He really does have to get a good read on the approach. But then Barry Bones coming in there, the burst, very good. Oh, counter hit.
Big damage coming up. If Alison's body can actually get one more string in, this could spell the end for Barry Bones' first round. Unfortunately, at that distance.
Unfortunate drop, and then full screen cherry pops. Yeah, there's not much you can do there, really. Hopefully
No faultless defense either, unfortunately.
Allison finds the Waynes in next time, but going with the initial 5-8 is not the best choice, but oof. And this is the thing, Alison's just been figuring out, okay, how do I approach from the range against Axel? And then Axel goes, no, I'm coming to the corner to show you how to play this time.
Ooh, Axel Bomber into the, what was it, PRC, RRC, straight into the command throw just to get the victory. That was blazingly fast.
Yeah, and you saw that, you saw the awareness of getting the side swap, and then Alison goes, okay, he's now running away again. No, he's not. He's coming in for the commander. And this thing, Axel seems to be able to, especially when you've got someone like Barry controlling, can just swap between the offense and the defense so seamlessly, where characters like Kai doesn't know which way to be going. Well, Alison is finding he's finding his way to the corner against Barry quite a lot here. And that throw, that's not what you want to see. And ooh, gold burst, very much needed full screen, and then, yeah, seeing the Rensen come in.
Does Dire Eclat normally have that much pushback?
Dire Eclat, if it trades, it has a lot of pushback. I think it's quite, Kai kind of needs it because it is pretty minus. It can get punched low. I'm not sure if Axel has options to do that.
Seems like Barry Bone, of course, has those TK Axel Bombers on point.
I think Axel's got the RC for some guys. He's coming into the Foudre arc. I think his Foudre arc gets caught by both Axel's 2HS and his 5S. So it's really not the best option to try to get in, but yeah. That is the best option to get in. Stun Dipper into RC, every Kai's favorite thing to do, apart from run-up throw. So no, Alison closing it around there.
Making a lot of use of aerial stun edge. I wasn't aware that that was even considered that great of an option, mostly because I hear a lot of Kais complain about how bad it is.
Oh yeah, well I think at that full screen it's just about good enough to get If Barry doesn't go for the right option against it, I think it's one of the options where he has fewer things to get into it. But I think Allison come back strong this round though. Strong in this set. I mean, this is looking like I mean, I'll stop talking. Commentator's curse. That full screen. Yeah, there we go. That full screen stun edge. Into the Foudre arc. Yeah, I think this is now like it's actually starting to see a bit of an more interesting A here. Where I think Allison's starting to actually play that full screen and then actually starting to set the pace against barriers. Something you don't usually see in the Axel versus Kai. I feel like.
Charge stun edge, unfortunately, going to get interrupted there with the timely aerial from Barry Bones there.
Oh no! Oh, that is an unlucky whiff from conversion there. Doing a lot of damage.
Still, that is Barry Bones' burst gone in that failed gold burst. So the next time Allison manages to get in, things will be looking a lot better. Well, I guess it's a matter of if and not necessarily when.
Axel Bomber RC and oof.
Yep.
They say Axel hasn't got damage, but Barry's making it look he does, to be honest.
Yeah, most of the Axels you probably see like not at the upper levels of play, probably get maybe 3 hits in per combo. But then these optimized Axels getting their bombers off.
Yeah, especially seeing when you actually know what to do with the bomber, does a lot of damage. Oh, very good awareness, jumping the 6K there. Although didn't quite get him out. That should have gone to an end perhaps, but.
That Dynamic Clat earlier actually completely whiffed, but this is going to be the end for Barry Bones here.
And despite what I said earlier, Foudre Arc's doing a lot of work here in these corner situations and getting Allison just tipping over.
Big damage coming out already from Barry Bones though.
He's getting a lot. He's got that count hit 2S a lot of times. Though I think like that's something you do see quite often in this matchup. Just catching the jump in there. Axel's dash up throw is surprisingly scary.
You just never really quite expect it. Like,
exactly.
Oh, what's a zoner doing running up to me?
Well, Kai dash up throw, you always expect it, but you still get hit by it.
That is very true.
Yeah. Go for the aerial stun again and just standing outside the 5P range, although just running and jumping into it apparently this time.
Still, these are a lot more close games. These games are a lot closer than you would expect, given I don't think Allison was seeded very high, was he? And also given Barry Bones was in Grands last time.
Actually, I mean, you can see Michelangelo Police from chat thinks he knows who's going to win, but I think Allison's doing a lot more of a fight than anyone was expecting. Good goal burst. It looks like Barry was going for the bait there, but still came through. Yes. Lot of jump, I guess, and yeah. 2S, bomber, boosh, and a P. Let's see if Barry can close us out here.
Yeah, the pressure is piling on for Allison here. Otherwise, straight into losers you go.
And that situation there is much more expecting to see just the repeated Rensen jumping, trying, but still not getting anywhere. It seems like those jumps that Edge was going for before was either were getting beaten out, or no, yeah, Barry controlling the approach. Oh, he's going for the style.
One vision.
Going for the Time Lord style.
I don't think I've ever seen an Axel use one
gone.
vision. The install lasts for like
no,
so
just yeah, use the meter or something actually. Oh, I think he's expecting the burst to come up there, but didn't just quite. Those jump back S's that might get it though. Oh, okay, just the 2K to finish. I feel like Allison, it seemed like Barry was starting to come back there at the end, but crossing himself up into the corner, and I think there was a bit of a scramble, and obviously 2K closes that out. But
yeah, empty landings are extremely punishable, especially, so really good awareness from Barry Bones, taking the chance to just end it right there.
I think interesting seeing how those jump backs on edges are working out from at full screen. I think it's just at the range where Rensen's going to whiff, and unless Axel commits the pullback early,
right?
And then if Kai double jumps, he'll dodge the pullback, and he might be able to dash behind it. But the only way you're going to get that stun edge that next game just takes away the options that Axel can use to control. Then if Axel blocks that stun edge, Kai might get an approach, but still in the end, not quite enough. Nice.
Setup number 1, Kabisa Snake Belmont versus Kabisa.
And was tough. He's pretty good at this game, huh?
Yeah. I mean, wasn't Grands last time, so
Yeah. Oh, did he not? Wait, who beat him? Or
Who?
if that is, did he not win or?
I don't actually remember, but
No.
it was him versus Snake Belmont and Grands, both Axel players.
Yeah, yeah. See, people tell you Axel isn't like a top tier character in this game, but I think 2021 year of the Zoner. That's what I'm saying. In every game.
People are saying like, oh, give it some time, the counterplay will be developed. But I mean, 2 months in so far.
What's your counterplay? I mean, it's the same thing with Soul, right? Like, what's your counterplay? People say like, oh, don't make tier lists day one or week one or whatever, because like the game will develop. But it's like, what's the counterplay to a character doing 80% damage off a fast slash? Like,
Well, I think everyone expects Soul to be the, how should I put it, exception, because how busted he was like greatly spread around
yeah.
since day one and beta.
True. But yeah, no, Axel just seems pretty good. Although not that had anything to do with the character, to be honest. He's just a much stronger player than I am. But certainly, I think he's got some stuff. Just a solid game plan. I think in general, like zoners, like a high skill player on a zoner is just like the scariest, most frustrating thing as a fighting game player.
Yeah, definitely. So up next we've got DeJojo versus Sendy Inoludes, which will be Ino versus Kai. I have myself played against Sendy Inoludes last time in the mirror, and that was utterly terrifying. I hate it. Like, not only is like he a much better player than me, but he just got all the schmixes on deck. Oh yeah, DeJojo was talking about how you were using his color, so he was rooting for you.
Oh, nice. I won't tell him. I just picked it completely at random then.
Well, he'll find out if he watches back the VODs, but we'll hope he doesn't.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, so Kai Ino, this, as I was saying to you prior to the tournament beginning, this is like the matchup that I could be the most familiar with out of any of them, so I'm really glad to be commentating this.
Which is a good one, to be fair. Like,
Oh,
Ino's
for
one of
sure.
the ones where if you don't know the matchup, you just completely fall apart.
Yeah, absolutely. She's, yeah, like most characters in Guilty Gear, I think, or are to some extent that way. Kai is one of the least. He's like one of the most kind of standard that you can see what he's doing just by watching him. Whereas, yeah, Ino for sure, you're dealing with this high-low thing constantly, which is
Yeah.
pretty challenging.
Are we going to see round start stroke? No, round
Oh my
start.
goodness, gold
Oh,
burst.
must be a button
Oh,
check. It's a button
sure,
check.
sure.
It's got to be a button check.
One should hope. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got their buttons in order. I thought you could do that in the character select. I guess they're just checking to make sure.
Yeah, pretty much. You never know if something got messed up or you just misinput something along the way, right?
That's fair enough, fair enough. God, that would have been such a bold start as well, just the round start gold burst.
Hey, if you know it's coming, might as well.
Sure.
Question is whether or not you actually get it. Otherwise, you just look like a fool.
It's a really bad decision. I gotta say, it would be the most like alpha move right now to do the round start gold burst anyway. Just
Oh, absolutely.
now we'll play for real. Okay. Yeah, of course, Sendy no loots is he, yeah, sure. Alright. So what he's got? Round start stroke?
Into the stroke, though,
Yeah.
and yep, straight into the OP.
You're in the vortex. That 2H is like the most devastating footsies button she's got, and it's so deceptive. It looks so short, but
Yeah, it's got a pretty surprising disjoint. Nice awareness. You can
Yeah,
just mash
yeah.
out of the dive kick cancel.
absolutely. Although you got to be like a little bit careful because sometimes when she dashes over, you might whiff with the 5P. I think using 6P is like,
And already in danger state, but I mean,
yeah, it's interesting. Like a very defensive playstyle, especially for Ino. Nice use of the little setup there, but DP's out, and yeah, you can't press that. You're -1. No cancel off the 6H. Fair enough. All of her cancel options carry like a little bit of risk, so she has to kind of constantly be mixing you up with what she's doing. Yellow RC into the big 2H.
Yeah.
Nothing getting.
get the JoJo a bit of breathing room, and now we've kind of reset to neutral. And there's the classic matchup thing
Yeah.
where Fujidark goes straight over, stroke the victory.
Exactly. Oh, that move, I swear, her dive kick is maybe the best defensive move in the game. Nice. Big throw loops here for Kai. Like, getting thrown in the corner by Kai is such a devastating position, but not
Nice.
devastating enough for Dojo.
Yeah, cute little cross up into the low. And the JoJo just wasn't expecting that, letting Sendy and Eludes close that game out.
Is he going to burst here? Not yet. Respect it. Solid defense, and coming in with the 2S. Oh, I don't know if he thought that the food drug would combo there, but coming in counter here. Big damage with the RC.
There's the attempted RC follow-up. It's so annoying to get the timing of.
Yeah, drop the conversion just a little bit there.
Throwing Sandino Lutz back into the corner. Nice, getting the high block on the dust.
Oh, lovely RC into the air throw there. And he gets the plus frames, steals the burst. That's, you got that going. But now, without resources, both players just trying to close this out.
Unfortunate misgrab. Would have been pretty big, and this might actually just be it. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I mean,
Kai's got wall bounces in spades and plenty of damage to come with it, so.
yeah. If you're 2/3 away across the screen, then you're getting wall broken if you get hit. Oh my goodness, what? Okay. I respect it. The Chirara.
Right, well, I've got to go play my
You gotta
match
go
now,
up?
but
No problem.
I leave the rest to you. And the Megalomania, I love this move
It's
so
probably
much.
the coolest animation in the game.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Good
Alright,
time
good
for me
luck.
to leave it off.
And, well, it's just me, folks. Gets the run-up throw, that's nice. He's getting as much corner carry as he can. Oh, nice! Use of the 6H there to extend that a little bit. And just trying to do whatever he can. He's really... Oh, the big DP. Yeah, and you get a big conversion off this. You know what? Even if he doesn't win this round now, which is looking like he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He's still got the burst, which is a really nice... Oh, my mistake. That's the game. That doesn't matter one bit. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Oh, that was a valiant effort then. Backdashes up to the plus frames from Heavy Stroke. Nice option. But yeah, these dash kind of quick highs from Eno are just ridiculously hard to react to. Big 6H from mid-screen, gets the counter hit, and trying to get some pressure going with the shock state. A lot more kind of plus frames in that situation, which is nice. So it's good of Sendino Lutz to try and make their way around it. Big DP again. These are some interesting DPs coming out here. Just sort of raw. RC's after the stun dipper to keep himself safe, and a lot of plus frames here, but he gets thrown out. The devastating to be able to be a defensive throw.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, doing alright.
Looks pretty bad situation for the JoJo now.
Well, follow me, bunks.
I don't know what he's got here. This is looking kind of scary, admittedly.
So we've got an Ino in Evo, haven't we? Main Evo.
Daru. Oh wait, yeah, Daru.
Daru, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good, right? Like, people say she's bomb tier. She's not.
I think a lot of her pressure has like a ton of gaps, and she has to take a ton of risks.
She does, right? But like, kind of so does everyone. Like, Kai is taking a risk every time he goes for a tick throw. But, I mean, I know people don't talk about Kai as like a sick character or whatever, but I don't know. I think Guilty Gear is about having gaps and then having like big damage ways to take advantage of someone who wants to interrupt you in those gaps. And oh, the big DP. He's doing the Chirara thing, but he's not RCing them. He's just doing the run-up DP.
Ume.
Yeah, I guess so. But hey, it's working out for him now.
Well, I mean, he might have seen the charged,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
charged
That's true.
sultry, what's it called? Something sultry something.
Yeah, good question. Couldn't tell you.
Sultry Psycho Crusher, I think people were calling it.
Nice. I think Eno's air options is like as scary as any other character in the game. She has so many angles that she can kind of attack you from. Ooh, reversal super is not gonna.
It still
I
hits. Still did a
stand
lot of damage. It
corrected.
only got one hit, and it got like 30%.
Yeah. And if you block it, she's plus 30. So very cool super. Oh, the double overhead, but no conversion there. And yeah, the JoJo gonna try and run under there after the RC stun dipper, but didn't quite have the height. However, this is as good a situation as he could be hoping for, to be honest. Ooh.
Not sure what he was going for with that PRC. Maybe stroke the big tree, grab mix up with the PRC.
Something like that. I'm not sure either, to be honest. Sometimes when you get wall broken, you're just kind of like, I need to try and get my advantage back as quickly as I can. However, another big wall break. Nice conversion there for the JoJo. And plus frames on the shock state. Future gonna get the wall break. Oh, I stand corrected. I wonder if he did that on purpose to keep the corner, but it has not worked out for him exactly. No.
Maybe he just wants to practice his defense, you know, in tournament.
I guess so. Yeah, holding the slightly fake mix-up after the dive kick. Was that the biggest brain DP bait of all time? That was crazy. Just did super on meaty. What? I
It's
guess
weird he didn't
plus.
do the air one as well. No, if he does it from the ground, he can interrupt and punish
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. If it's
But he didn't do the air one, which was really weird.
That's true. Yeah, I have no idea what the thought process was there. Nonetheless, it worked out for him. Still in it.
I mean, he's just waiting for loots, you know, so I think that's all on his mind right now.
Nice bait on the DP, yeah. Scoping out, DeJojo has been going to that quite a lot. And, you know, you got to do a lot of DPs in this game, but still scary. Nice punish on the backdash, yeah, beautiful. Double chemical love there to take the round. And Sendino Lude's 1 round away from taking it. Just slightly misses, but the big interrupt.
Goes for the food drop rather than the damage. That doesn't matter. Breaks the wall without super. So
Yeah, yeah, slight misplay, I guess. Jump throw, nice.
But I guess he got the mix up regardless, so.
And plus frames on that meaty 5k and the perfect. That's the kind of round that you need at this stage, I guess.
Both players will get 1 burst back a piece this round.
Yeah. I think they're all big 6H. Gonna get the wall break here, no time. Oh, slightly incorrect combo route, or depending on how you look at it, I guess.
I think maybe he thought he had shock state.
Yeah, something like that.
But just maybe keep in the corner and just, you know, keeping that pressure, because you don't want Aino to run loose at this point.
For sure. I think letting her back to neutral is almost worse, even if you do get the neutral bonus. Oh, runs after. Oh no, this is actually really rough now. If she gets the no Oki, then you're in a terrible position.
Burst gone now only 1 burst. Straight away.
Bursts, yep.
And now he's back to neutral.
I would have done it too. I gotta say.
Tries to 2H anti-air.
YRC? Yeah, you got a DP in that situation, of course. If you don't DP after your opponent, YRC is like, why are you even playing the game, to be fair? What did you buy the game to block? I didn't. Alright.
No, you're not playing a game unless you're pushing buttons.
Exactly. Back doesn't count. Right. There's the 6H in the corner, but yeah, I respect Sendino Ludes just bursting out there. Like,
Oh, so he recognized there that Sendino Ludes is challenging the non-Spark version of Fudra Arc.
yeah.
And so he backed off there to kind of see what she was doing.
Oh my goodness. Nice, nice. Maybe just like 1 too many DPs in this round, but I honestly can't complain. I love to see it. Interrupt, yeah, with the 5k. That was kind of a nice idea. And again, trying to run under after the stun dip for RC. Usually, you
run under or corner to corner, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly. It's no big
either or.
deal.
Still in the corner either way.
And now it's last round for DeJojo. If he takes this, nice 2k into
Match point.
Very quick, very solid option against her because like stroke is such an important neutral tool for her. So sticking out 2D preemptively or 2k preemptively is really useful. Ugh, the high lows. How can a character be low tier if she's like constantly putting you in a true 50-50? I don't see it. Nice throw setup though after the DP. YSC's out. Beautiful burst bait. Nice, the empty low. He's going to take it.
And she's got a burst back for this round as well. And the JoJo doesn't have a burst, which will be a big factor in this match.
That's not coming back this round.
Oh my goodness. Burst immediately,
Takes
so
it.
now we're back to square one.
Yeah. Oh, no. You don't want to get hit by big counter hit 6H there in the corner. No wall break here, but that's almost better, to be honest. In fact, another opening, it still hasn't taken the wall.
Empty jumps.
No respect.
And the command grab as well, that
That's
will
it.
take it as well.
Nice. You're never reacting to that. Like, in a first 3 set, you're never seeing that coming. It's too good.
Really close set.
Yeah, great set.
And unfortunately, the JoJo is put into loser's bracket.
Yeah, looking that way. I couldn't really tell you what they did wrong necessarily. Like, I don't think it's as clear cut as that. Maybe one too many DPs.
Did he DP? He DP'd on the burst, and then he didn't get a burst punish when he got the first hit.
That was really heartbreaking. I mean, you don't like when you put out big button like a 6H at the very start of the round. Are you like thinking burst is going to come immediately? I mean, obviously the DP was a misinput regardless, but I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
stuff to be ready
maybe
for that.
it was a missed input, and that kind of affected him for the rest of the set.
Potentially.
Heapski and King Barry Bones.
This dude's solid. He's good at this game.
On setup number 5, can we get Alison's Body versus Emo Legion? Have I got that right?
That's me.
Yup,
I
yup.
will. I'll catch you later.
All right, right. Lord Barry Bones. He's a lord now. I thought he was a king. He's been demoted, hasn't he? God Hand FGC, alright, right, and Knocker in the Hut. Alright, right. Cross Blues, hello. And Mystic Smash, hello. I don't know who I haven't said hello to today, so excuse me. Boo Harry Bones. I wasn't saying boo, I was saying boo Harry. So Axel versus Kai matchup. I think Heapski's got a ton of experience from this. I'm not sure on how much experience Barry has got with this matchup. Of course, he plays the game a ton, so I'm sure he knows a couple of
All right, I'm going to be doing mysterious comms.
mysterious comms.
The Invisible Man.
Mystery Man. So what are your thoughts?
Thoughts on what?
Thoughts on anything? No.
Oh, it should be a good match.
So have you seen this matchup before?
This should be top 8 Evo, pretty much, wasn't it?
Um,
Or they were. Did they both make top 8? I can't remember.
No, Barry made top 8 and Heapski unfortunately got knocked out by
Ah,
Armix, who made top 8, so who was a Ramlerful. But it would have been, if Heapski had made it, it would have been Heapski versus Barry Bones top 8 Evo.
I see, I see.
Which would have probably been, so this matchup, Heapski considers it to be in Axel's favour. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure on what Barry Bones thinks of it. Burst straight away,
Yeah, early burst.
and he's already got him in the corner, and he catches the Fudra up. Now Heapski's probably going to try and drag him into the corner.
Well, why are there 9 hearts on the screen?
They'll just have to, I think they accidentally set the round total, but once it's 2 rounds, they're going to have to change it.
Yeah, exactly. Good spot, Michelangelo. We'll sort that out.
There, right? Hopefully they figure that out or they don't pay attention.
Yeah.
I would have said just keep playing, and if you do 2 hearts eliminated, then just go back. Hey, alright?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Close set, but very unfortunate.
Considering he 3-0'd me on stream last time, I feel a little bit better about it this time.
I noticed on the last round, I think before he bursted, you did like 5 HS and then you did DP or something like that.
Yeah, I think like I was going for a bunch of. We played on Friday. I think like I was starting to try and think about DPs way too hard about when to do them. So I think like a lot of wasted DPs there, but no, generally I'm happy with that. The thing is, in that matchup, 6 HS is such a good button for Kai there. But I've shown him it now, and he worked it out since we played on Friday. So that's how it goes.
Should have hidden that tech.
No,
away from
exactly.
someone.
I'm not a tech guide. I'm just here to have fun.
Oh, he's just going to take this round
Oh, okay.
because he
fair.
took the first round. Of course, this won't affect like the bursts if both of them burst. Because that'll be a factor, but we don't have to worry. We're just going to have to accept this.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Jump back. S speciality from Barry Bones himself.
No, it is interesting to see that even going for that immediate food drop
Goes
in the
for a
round
burst
start.
bait as well. So he was kind of expecting that Heapski would burst it to just completely keep the corner.
Ooh, what a 6p. And considering we just kind of watched this match a minute ago,
Oh, and he
Barry
missed
versus
the
Allison.
charge. So he just missed out on the charge input to get the kill, but he's still finished it in the end.
I'm interested to see how Heapski approaches this match with Kai, considering we've just seen a fairly close match between Axel and Kai with Allison and Barry. But
That's all Barry's playing today, is it? It's just Kai City.
man's training.
The Kai side of the bracket. So he doesn't recognize the punish. I'm not going to tell him that.
And then, yeah.
Nice, and first match
Nice RC to finish.
goes to Barry Bones. So I don't know if Heapski is probably playing, because he plays me a lot, so he might be kind of playing towards my style. And Barry's got a very different style of kind of more kind of defensive button-wise.
We're seeing a lot of this kind of mid-rangey button play rather than going to the full-screen render, although here we are. I think this is a situation that Kai hates, although bringing him in there maybe not the best option. As Kai loves the corner.
So he's kind of apprehensive on the meter that Barry Bones had. He was worried about the wake-up super.
Although raw call-out with the stun dipper there. Find a pretty good matchup. I think it's like one of the best options that Kai has in this match. Well, I feel like you probably know better about that at this point.
Jump cancels to try and bait the super as well. I think he's still looking to bait the super, but it doesn't look like Barry is biting just yet.
Oh, the RC battle. Barry does come out on top of the 2K.
Damn.
Always love to see it. That's when you know.
150 meter as well. RC counters to RC counters, you know?
Yeah, well, that's when you have two players, you know, I'm not getting punished for this. No, I'm not getting punished for this.
It was a nice call out on the command grab as well, a good reaction where he rushed forward and then really reacted to the PRC.
Oh, and yeah, that's a horrible thing to get hit by. Dash back, jump airs, and just dash up throw.
Used the meter to make himself safe, but still has to take pressure.
Yeah, no option. And Heapski really good approaches there with the dash up block against the Rensen, finds his way in. This is that corner pressure that Kai really wants. And yeah, FDing the food drop, not always the best, which gives Kai more plus frame.
Full burst as well for all the meter.
Oh, and yeah, you don't want to get caught. And yeah, great
And the
burst
burst.
bait.
So I don't think he needed to burst there as well, because the damage he would have got there would have been kind of negligible anyway.
I think it might have been he wasn't expecting the RC so quickly, so he was already hitting it when the RC came out.
RC came in, RC cars, isn't it?
Something like that. I feel like these grounded options, Heapski really is refusing to jump, and yeah, definitely refusing to jump, getting hit by the command throw. Gosh, yeah, and Barry's
That's
not
an Axel bomber to take it. This has been a pretty decisive match so far.
I think we saw in that last set there, Barry did not feel the need to throw a 5p at any point or throw any other kind of anti-air option, as Heapski is just running across the ground. Well, a bit more mixing here. Gets that corner throw that guys love.
I think he should have been a bit more apprehensive there in that situation,
Lovely,
because
yeah.
Barry Bones earlier showed that he was ready to gold burst the fireball, which would have happened. Nice, he anticipated the rainwater, but still unfortunately got cooked.
Oh, that is going to be...
That's a 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, you were picking up your boy, but maybe you prepped him with the wrong training to fight Barry, it seems. Yeah, that did not feel
wrong.
the best.
Heapski's going to have to go back into the lab
With you.
to fight against.
Snake Belmont versus Sen Ina Luz.
I'll see you later.
All right. I mean, based on that match, I'm not looking forward to when I have to play an Axel in this tournament. As yep. Yeah, I think God Hand FGC, I think that is going to be the main battle cry of this tournament, to be honest. Axel Bomber all day, every day for those kills. Who has we got on the setup now? Indeed, indeed. I mean, apparently Asia is, yeah. Apparently Asia as well. I wonder if Daisuke's paying attention. Who knows?
If anyone would like to commentate, there is a space on the community center.
Oh, well, we've got Send Ino News, and Snake Belmont on the setup next. So I think it is going to be a run back of that Evo Asia final. We're going to see some lovely Ino versus Axel. And I feel like it's an interesting match because I think it is always. I feel like this is going to be one of those matches where it really is going to be whoever's able to control the matchup, and whoever controls the match is really a pace match really. Because I think once Ino gets in, we're in a super fast pace match here. And I think Axel doesn't have the best options to get her out, but if Axel's throwing those 5Ps and is constantly stuffing the dash in. I mean, even the dive kick is not going to get through 5P. It's only really going to be Stroke. But then Stroke loses to 2HS, loses to Rensen. It's going to be quite interesting to see who's really setting the pace in this matchup. I don't think I've seen these. I don't think I've seen these two go against each other before. And I mean, I think I know Sen Nano knew Designo decently well, or at this point at least. No, yeah, going straight into it. I think I'm very intrigued to see kind of the opposite state of pool here and who's really leading the pace of this match. No, yeah, Nocturne. I feel like in the first, it was another kind of Nago situation. I think in the first few weeks, everyone thought, oh, Axel, he's not got much. But then as the game's getting developed, people are suddenly going, yeah, you know, Axel's pretty good. He doesn't need time stop. And yeah, we're seeing immediately the dive kick coming out. Senai Nudes wants to get in. That's gonna be. Yeah, immediately, I think we're starting to see the kind of the options out of control. It's Axel 5P stuffing the dashes, Ren saying keep my own range, but no, nice dash in, nice dash in. Oh, and yeah, not sure if a mistake was a good reaction from Senai there to bring him all the way in. Oh, and the mic catch on the anti-air. No one likes getting hit. Not a counter, it's not full conversion. And Snake Level answering back immediately. And yeah, the patented, let me get on the other side, mate.
Jojo now being joined by Kabisa on the mic. I mean, you just played Ino Ludes previously, right? So
no, yeah, I think I did not do as badly as last time, but Senai Ludes has definitely got a very good Ino. Although I think I'm interested to see how he approaches matches. I've not seen the guy go up against an Axel before.
Yeah, I mean, Axel is. There aren't that many zoners in this game, and I feel like Axel is the only character filling that void, so unless you've played a lot of Axels, you don't really know how to approach the zoning matchup in this game. But right now, Axel looking like he's on the offensive instead of the zoning game, just bodying him in the corner.
And yeah, that 5P, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that in this set. That's the main way to control that Ino dash in.
I had the pleasure of playing Snake Belmont in casuals before the match tournament started, like 7-0 between. Like the second it's difficult because Ino has to go to the air to get her offense started, but I feel like Axel just can clear so much space. It's very hard to approach safely.
And I mean, you saw that double burst there. You can see how eager these players are to say, no, I want to be able to play here. I want my turn. You're not taking your turn.
Yeah, they're definitely asserting their authority here. Like, oh my god, the damage on that.
Gosh.
That was over half her life bar.
I mean, that's Axel bump before, although, yeah, the 2HS getting the counter in. Oh, amazing.
Okay, front corner. The one place you do not want to be when you're playing against Axel is the corner.
And Snake's definitely got that awareness, catching the back throw. I mean, I think in my eyes, Nano Ludes is really good at mixing those flash versus HS strokes. We know Snake calls it out. Although here, that patented dishwasher mix-up tech from Ino.
Like that's going
to be dead, I think.
Dead?
And the dust, nice. I feel like everyone is scared of Snake, but Senai Ludes not showing much fear here, although.
I mean, you can't win if you don't hit him in the face, so you got to find a way to start your offense and get in. Oh, baits the burst beautifully, gets the punish, 3 hits, 4 hits. Now feeding for that wall break combo.
And
oh my god,
that second aerial. We're already seeing Senai Ludes really mix up the ways in there. Double jumping to dodge the Rensen, dodge the puller, and then charged fireball, and then gets in.
Oh, big counter hit.
Oh yeah, that's going to be one of the big call-outs for the strokes, though.
I mean, Ino Ludes still sitting on a burst, uses it now, makes that space again, back to full screen.
No combo, but a lot of meter on both sides, get spent. Snake Belmont back to the full screen on start field. Yeah.
Oh, can just dive. I'm going to call it a dive kick, but dive kick straight into full screen.
Yeah. I mean, that is,
Roman
has
cancel
to RC to make it safe.
no.
Oh, gosh. Even the 2HS there beating the dive. I want to see that. I think perhaps he was finding a little bit too much success there with the dive RC, and then thought, I'm just going to keep doing it.
I would have loved to see lose, take the game there to make it 1-1 apiece, but now Snake Belmont on that.
Oh, goal burst.
Okay.
Got resources. I think Snake's just starting to get a feel of some of these approach options. Oh.
I mean, Ino's already got another bar to spend, so, you spend it on the offense, get in.
I think we've not seen...
You can't take your tension bar to the next round, so, spend it if you got it. Oh, there we go. It didn't connect, though. He was expecting it to enter block stun. Oh, look at that damage.
Gosh. I think Snake, looking very confident here, stuffing a lot with these approaches. It seems like whatever Ensenada had to go in this first couple of sets, it's going. And,
yeah, Snake Belmont, the winner of our previous tournament, so he's definitely feeling himself here. Romy cancels in.
And then we're seeing, Snake not even saving the meter, going, sorry, I'm taking the offense here. And that's a burst save combo, and
Is that 7 golden letters?
Perfect to finish, gosh.
7 white and red letters right there.
That is not what I want to see,
no.
Unfortunately, I think. So I think
Inolude's very competent player, but not quite on the same level as Anthony here.
I think we're starting to see some nice explorations from those options there on some of the approach options. I mean, there was dodging the Rensens, getting a charged fireball from full screen. I thought, oh, he's finding a way through, but no, I think Snake shut that down.
No. I think Snake is a player who does grind this game out online quite a lot. He spent the time learning all the matchups.
Refuses to give anyone a chance.
Yeah. Mate, if I get another Axel Mirrors final, I'm going to be quite upset.
Yeah, you've got to respect it.
I think we may already have that as our winners final.
And there it is, folks. We've got our first Axel v Axel mirror in the top 8 on the stream.
This was not what I wanted.
I'm sure you're all as excited as I am. I'm seeing all the Axel love / sarcastic hate in the chat. So,
as far as I can tell, Snake barely plays the game. Too busy playing Max Payne.
I mean, I'm sure that's what everyone's feeling playing Snake Belmont today, to be honest. Not sure if he's playing it, but yeah.
Well, we do have Heapski in the bracket, and Heapski, very competent Kai player. I'm hoping he can eliminate one of the Axels in losers final.
Well, I think we did just see Barry send Heapski to losers, unfortunately, but I think it was, well, Snake's theory was that they play a lot, but I think maybe he was prepared for the wrong kind of Axel, but maybe if Heapski can climb his way through, we can see another conflict between him and Snake at the top. But
ideally then, I wouldn't mind seeing Barry Bone send Snake to losers and then having Snake eliminated by Heapski.
So.
I'm a simple man, simple pleasures. Thank you to Jojo for all your time on comms. Appreciate it. Who do we have? Jump on. We are doing well. I'm just moving the bracket along on our little laptop here to see what's going on. So Heapski, you play the winner of, well, we've got the Jojo versus Skinja going on, then the winner of that versus Bebop, and then the winner of that versus Heapski.
Yep. Yep.
We'll see. I'm sure you'll conquer anything coming your way.
I don't know, I'm upset. I got so smoked by Barry Bones. He plays so different to Snake. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard in chat, Snake's Axel is a lot more aggressive, a lot more in your face.
Snake plays like you'd expect him to play. He's like, I'm gonna keep you at this range, and then do everything to be at that range. Barry does IADS, IAD back S, a lot more grabs. So he does the annoying stuff more.
Okay, he does the more technical mix-ups.
They're not so much mix-ups because it's just the way the angles that he stops, they're different, right? Snake is straight across the screen, whereas Barry is coming at you from the diagonal. You know?
God forbid they ever merge.
Oh, dude,
I'm not saying you have to help us, man. I don't want to sit through another Axel Grand Finals.
I mean, I don't know what to say. This is the first time I've ever watched a matchup.
I'm hoping Barry Bones sends Snake to losers. Because you haven't played Snake yet today, and I'm feeling like you might do, I don't know. Either way, save us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to try it. Kai's not really the best guy to do it.
No.
Right. In the corner. JS. So look, both of them doing it. It's so good.
I mean, if you got a good button, then just press it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Abuse those buttons. Like, we're here to win. We're not here to, like, you know, give move diversity. If it's working, it works.
that is 100%. All Soul players agree.
Yeah.
Nice combo. Put full screen.
Yeah, both players are at a point now where one more clean hit is going to take it for either of them. Oh, that throw bait.
Yeah.
Love it.
So it's good patience from Barry. See, this is...
I would have taken that bait straight away.
So here's like a perfect example of kind of how they play. Barry Bones been in the corner the whole time. Because he does a lot of go back S.
Yep.
Right? Like he gives up the screen to do the more like a dominant button. Snake pushes the corner, ends up taking it.
Ooh, big sweep to start things off.
Yeah. Nice trade. Wow, what call out? Punish? It's not big punish. Oh, loops.
Yeah, here comes the wall break. Oh, maybe not.
Catches him. That was nice. Pretty
that was
dominant.
very fast.
I think it was pretty dominant for an Axel mirror. It was pretty fast, right? You expect like a slow, will control the screen. Yeah. It doesn't really feel like. Barry's kind of getting pushed to the corner. Ooh, nice counter hit though.
As a Street Fighter player, I can't help compare Axel to like Dalsim. Like Dalsim, you always find like the timer goes down, but these guys are just like rushing each other down, going bloody ham.
Yeah. I myself am a Street Fighter player, so I get it. I see it. I'm like, he should be taking their time.
Oh my god! Like
no.
he does so much damage.
He does so much damage. If you got the bomb loops down, he's scary character, man. You can't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, some of the Korea versus Japan 5v5s or 10v10 team battles, we've seen a lot of Axels from some of the teams.
Yeah.
Especially from Korea's side, they quite like the guy. So you know, when you see a character pick this much across so many continents, you know there's something there.
Yeah, 100%. I think, well, there's one going to the Evo thing in November, so. Ooh, counter hit.
Hey, life bars evened up a bit now. Still got burst from Barry Bones' side.
It's interesting that Axel doesn't punish Axel very well. So they both kind of, he's doing snake trail. Ooh, big counter hit here. That should be the round. Yeah. Yeah, is it Snail's Edge? The one where he does the big, the big punishable one, right? He seems to only be able to get 2H as a punish, which is not much. Like other characters, you'd expect like this is my time to get in and like control. Axel himself doesn't actually get big punish.
I guess at that range, his moves are so slow he can't get a big hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Roman counts again, goes low. Again, no tension on either side now, so there's going to be gentle, just pokes.
Yeah, just pokes. A lot of JS, 2H.
Yeah. Both players looking for that big. Oh, that was a great punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking that boy to the corner. Roman cancels to keep his advantage.
Nice check from Barry.
Yeah, Barry Bones is finding all the gaps here to like, you know, start something himself. And but Snake Belmont now got 2 bars of tension gauge to make something happen.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't get the cancel.
Did he assume that he was going to get burst back?
I'm not sure.
Oh my god.
Very tense. 2 bars now on Barry Bones' side. Tense
nice.
1.
Ah, JS. You can't be anti-head. It's too good. It's so strong. That was really good from Barry Bones though. He found, like you were saying, he found a lot of little pockets around Axel pressure just to get the pokes in. It weren't like big call out, but just little hits.
No, even those little hits, they're going to build you some gauge. They're going to, you know, take that health off. You know, Axel has quite a low health pool, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, every hit does count.
Yep. Oh, big counter here though. Goes into loops.
Oh, yeah, uses burst early. Snake Belmont there, not quite having Barry Bones' number just yet to bait the burst. Not in that stage of the mental game. Definitely still a tug of war going on. Oh, big hit. One more poke.
Oh,
there we are.
Yeah, catches him. I think Axel's definitely one of the harder characters to fight against when you're behind, and your life is getting low. It's just feel like you can't move. You don't want to press anything. You don't want to go anywhere.
Oh man, that just dashes up and throws him back into the corner.
The longest dash up.
Yeah.
I've complained about Axel's dashing up and throwing for a long time.
I love it. I've dashed from full screen before and command grabbed with May. Did it today. It felt great.
A lot more active, Barry. Like, it's like very kind of...
Yeah, I feel like you definitely can't let Snake Belmont set the pace. Once somebody in this matchup sets the pace, you're going to find yourself in the corner getting pressured by those jump back sipes.
Nice JS.
Snake Belmont does have a burst to use, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be quite aware of where he doesn't really want to use it. Use it there.
I think he was going for a goal burst, maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Barry gets it.
Oh.
2-1 up.
2-1 Barry Bones.
Now
Snake Belmont may be descending into your region of the bracket.
It's about them, it's not about me.
Oh, of course.
Now, last time these two played, Barry Bones lost both sets, didn't he?
Yeah, because we had I believe Barry Bones was winner side and Snake Belmont came back to loser side in quite confident fashion. I think the last set was maybe 3-0.
Okay. Yeah, so this would be kind of like the first time Barry's got a set from Snake.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can have to maybe a little glance real quick.
Good stuff, sir. I mean, he's playing really good.
Yeah, I imagine after last time losing that grand finals, to help Snake Belmont, you will want to learn that matchup, the mirror matchup even a bit better.
Trades going in Snake's favor.
Yeah.
He takes the round. No 2-1 up, looking to even it up. Oh, nice trade confirmed. Look at that, almost 50%. Challenge from Barry. Barry really active. Yeah, he's not applying none of that stuff. Oh, wasn't able to get more than one loop. Big damage, tying up the health. Both from JS in around. 2H, and that's going to be it. Barry Bones tying up the rounds.
Oh, yeah. Barry Bones now on set point.
Yep, trying to get into grand finals.
So last time we had a tournament here, Snake Belmont beat Barry Bones 3-2 in winners final, and then again 3-0 in grand finals.
Yeah.
I expect after that experience he'll have leveled up his Axel mirror gameplay quite a bit.
You hope so?
And I mean, it's showing here, he's 2-1 up. Is that it?
Snakes.
Oh, the first at the critical moment. But
yeah, it was still a lot to come back from there.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was almost perfect. Snakes
as
tying it
close
up.
as you can get.
Yeah.
2 apiece.
Yeah. I like seeing the just the contrasting way they play Axel. Barry Bones is a lot more active with his buttons, and Snake's definitely more like Renson, kind of. I mean, I'd say more traditional. I don't know. I'm not a Gilligan player, so
I'm not sure. Me neither.
Counter hit. Gets right back in the corner.
Yeah, straight back in there. Keeping that pressure up. Oh, the damage gets a throw into the corner. Good burst, good clean burst. Snake now just looking for those final couple of hits. Just 1 or 2 pokes. Don't want to throw anything too punishable.
Seems like such. Oh, nice 2-8. It seems like such a stressful match. They're both like jockeying around. Half screen away.
You're trying to navigate the screen and all these buttons and hitboxes flying at you, but when you have that life deficit and you're that low on life, you know that the other Axel doesn't need to take any big risks. It's just safe poke, safe poke, safe poke.
Yeah. In the corner though, big back throw. Again, only a 2-8 punish. It's saving himself with the RC. I like it. Oh, that is a big 2H. Oh, he doesn't get the combo though. I'm pretty sure he could have killed.
One more clean hit and he's got a moment cancel ready to go. There we are.
He's going to get burst.
All great. Not quite. Burst.
Wow, he did get burst back.
Bloody hell.
He's on the smallest of pixels.
No.
JS.
Snake Belmont rejects Rejects Barry Bones there.
Yeah. Really close set though.
Yeah. No, Barry Bones played. I mean, compared to the last set I can see on the previous bracket, he played really well.
Yeah.
I think he just needs to download a bit more Snake Belmont's gameplay, and he might be able to make it back.
I think so. Towards like the last couple of games, there was like definitely more 2Hs counter hitting and things like that, and they add up a lot, right?
Yeah. He's got to find that pace, but now Snake has the advantage of being able to sit comfortably in winner's side and just watch every other game in the venue play out and download.
Yep, he's going to be standing behind me saying bad things about Kai in my ear.
You're going to finish the match, and then he's going to be like, you know, you could have done X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had that for years in the Brighton,
really?
in the Brighton scene.
Talking about how good my character is.
Yeah.
When he knows my character's really bad, he's like, oh, Kai's really cheap, you know?
You know, you actually had a very niche answer there. If you did this, you would have survived.
Like, here he is with his big smile.
Here he is, the man himself. The man with all the answers
right,
to all your potential fight out questions.
I'll let you sit down. Mr. Grand Finals.
So right now we have a little backlog in the losers bracket. We have DeJojo and Skinja still playing their set. After that, the winner that plays Bebop, then the winner that plays Heapski. So it could be a while before we actually see losers semi-finals and losers final and winners final back on the screen. But right now we have Send Enoludes versus Emo Degen. I'm not actually sure who Emo Degen plays.
It might be an Ino mirror.
No, surely not. Could be.
No, I can see Axel on the right side, but I think character yet. May.
Yes, let's go, May players. I can talk about dolphins all day long.
Is that it? May all day. Hey, right, thanks for the support. Bye-bye.
May's a great character. Totsugeki.
I'm gonna change the voice to Korean on the slide.
Don't be a troll.
On the stream setup, and you'll be like, she still sounds cute, but she doesn't say Totsugeki.
What does she say?
I don't know.
Nothing quite so memorable.
I don't know what it is, but you know, I think in the translation it translates to attack.
Yeah.
It's like attack, or it's like charge.
It's like
charge! Yeah, probably something like that.
Is this button check?
Must be a button check, yeah.
It must be, yeah.
I think it's the first button check of the stream.
Yeah. Bursting straight at the bat, very bold strategy.
Yeah, you get full meter.
Next level players.
If they press a button at the start, if you know you're going to lose the mix-up or the round start mix-up, you just burst.
Yep.
Like, imagine if that was in Marvel, you know, Hulk coming at you, gold burst, 5 bars.
Yeah, 5
Dark
bars.
Phoenix.
You're playing Phoenix, yeah, exactly.
That's it. You won.
It's a wrap.
You won.
Unless you're one of the players who actually researched any anti-Phoenix tech.
No, don't worry about it. That doesn't exist. Just pretend I'm not a Phoenix player, so I don't know why I'm defending.
Just smash down on the TACs. Don't lose any bar.
Onslaught, Assault, Onrush. Oh, there we go. With space as well.
Okay, go.
Space G4, is that the same space, the Brighton space? Just call me right, hey, right? Winter Dark, hey, right?
Ooh, early burst there from Eno. May in the corner.
Right,
so when she does that up dolphin, if you block it in the corner, like she is plus. She can just like jab on the way down.
Yeah,
and then off those jabs, she can get like dolphins into roaming cancels, into damage, into wall break.
It's really irritating to deal with as well. Like, it's like, oh yeah, you think it's your turn, and then it's like, oh yeah, jab, jab, jab.
That's the thing. It's just really frustrating. Like it gets in your head. It's like, you know, I thought I had my turn, but I guess not. And now May looking for one last hit. Roaming cancels backwards. Not quite sure why. Oh man, just like Totsugeki from like full screen, it just works.
Well, it's always that balancing issue of like, if it's a charge move, it's going to be strong. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh, big count hit. 8. And now Eno getting her offense started from the air. 8. Ooh.
So that projectile, the properties of it change based on how long it's on screen. So if it travels full screen, it will have like 6 or 7 hits. But if you hit on the start up, it will have like 1 hit.
Okay.
And
Now Ino's oppression session starter. I guess
Oh,
thrown
nice.
out of it. Yeah, nice option
That's
there.
the best way to deal with it.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
of course. You can just hold back and mash throw quite safely, right?
Well, there's a kind of option select you can do where you just do delayed throw.
Oh,
and
hey,
it'll
hey.
beat it.
Oh man, look at this combo. Oh my days, is that still alive? But like
Still alive. No.
both
didn't have
players.
the
Oh,
super
Roman cancels the move.
That was a really crazy round start or wall start with the note, you know, or not the note.
Yeah. One round apiece. Both players in that first beam hit. That risk gauge building on both players' side.
So there's good recognition from Emo DJN on which version of Stroke to Victory we're seeing.
Yep. There's the wall break. Hey, he doesn't have many resources to work with. Comeback's going to be quite difficult. Oh, there's a throw. And gets the hits button afterwards.
So
Yeah, I do love seeing Ino lose play. He's interesting to see Ino played competently.
that's why I picked the name as well. Big fan of Ino Lutz, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean
That's how he gets people behind him.
Who isn't? Let's go.
I think for
Oh, the bait on the burst. And now May not having a good time here.
no
There's the wall
super,
break.
but it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah,
You've
you
got
might wanna
massive
just, like-
meter
oh,
advantage. You don't need
no.
to really do anything.
Got the count hit on the Dolphin, but didn't go in. Just got bursted.
Tried to air grab, but ended up getting whacked out of it.
And again, May now in the corner. Oh, that anchor swing. It's such a big hitbox. And again, it's in Ino Lutz finding these gaps and just like keeping his offense going. Hey. Getting these big counter hits.
Here I one Akudama and Zima Ichiba. Nice 6B as well.
Yeah, beautiful anti-air.
Heavy Totsugeki
Stay
and runs
on
up
the ground, man.
to try and get a potential threat at the command grab in Sendai no instead.
Oh, these counter hits are adding up here. Nice. I feel like Emo DJN needs to block low a bit more against this Ino. Like those lows coming in hard and fast. Ooh.
You can see when Ino recognizes that Emo DJN is recognizing the punishable stroke to victory by backdashing each time.
So Ino Lutz now 2-0 up. Emo DJN has to make a big adaptation. Just needs to find an answer to this pressure. Like half is navigating the screen, the other half is getting the block fight on the high-low mix-up.
Well, I think it's the way Sendai no Lutz is playing is that obviously he can just keep May out for a bit until he gets a knockdown or until he gets an opportunity.
Yeah.
As you can see there, he just kind of waited for an opportunity, and now it's like,
there's been a lot of times when like Emo DJN has had the big advantage in the corner that hasn't been able to touch out the round. And yeah, Ino Lutz putting out the Raging Demon Tech is what I'm going to call it.
It'd be nice if you could do a normal into it. Can you imagine that?
If only.
For those Kage players. Pretty good.
Not bad. I mean, I am a May player, so I do want to see Emo DJN like make some adaptations here. I mean, he's got the life advantage here, but gets thrown.
Throw in for content.
Yeah, honestly, I would have just like mashed super. I'm a scrub though. Throwing for content.
Scrub, man.
Okay, come on, got one bar to work with.
Dyer in
make
the
something
corner,
happen.
waited for the projectile
finds
to
the low,
hit.
but doesn't. Tries to. Roman cancels and bursts. Oh, the panic setting in.
So you see, it's a Nino Lutz kind of floated in and stopped, just to expect that wake up super.
Yeah.
Or the burst.
I feel like Emo DJN really needed to take a bit more initiative when these projectiles were on screen, because like all the time I'm seeing him blocking it at full screen where there's so much block stun that Eno DJN gets that mix.
Well, they're really hard to deal with as well,
over,
because the way that Ino controls them, or Eno controls them, that if she jumps, you could get caught in the air, and then as the risk gauge will go up and an even stronger mix-up. And then, of course, if it's low, then it's just going to catch him. So
yeah, it's tricky. I mean, ideally you want to rush down Eno before she can get her set up game started, but it's easier said than done. Like, Ina has plenty of opportunities in playing the moves where she can, like, establish control early on.
Well, we even saw things like, so I talked about it a little bit. With Stroke the Big Tree, there's 2 variations of it. And if you do a delayed throw, you will always catch the longer one if you recognize them. You'll block the first one, and then you'll grab the longer one. But then that starts to get messy once the Ino starts doing like hover dash stuff.
Yeah,
towards,
definitely.
It starts messing you up.
Yeah, it's never, you know, you can throw out any advice you'd like, but it's easier said than done, like, at the end of the day. So we're having a small break now. We've got some matches we need to catch up on loser's side. So I'll just announce some of the events we have coming up. This Thursday, first of all, we have a Shrek quiz. If you love Shrek and you love quizzes, come down to Meltdown on Thursday. On Friday, we have a League of Legends 2 versus 2. On Saturday, we have a last chance qualifier for Smash Bros. Ultimate run by Dat Team. With that one, I think there's a couple of spaces left in the bracket. So look up Dat Team on Twitter. And if you're a fan of Smash, sign up. It'll be a great day. I think it's a 24 or 32-man bracket they're running. On Sunday, we have Soul Calibur 6. That's always a great event. The community for Soul Calibur is amazing. We have some people, who are taking a little holiday from America out to the UK who should be turning up as well. So people traveling far and wide for the Soul Calibur events at Meltdown.
Oh, so you're going to have worldwide Calibur?
Yeah, worldwide Calibur. On Tuesday next week, so we run Strive and Street Fighter 5 in tandem. So this week is Strive, next week is Street Fighter. Week after that, Strive again. Week after that, Street Fighter. You understand what I mean.
And I think that it'll be the first opportunity to catch offline of the brand new characters as well, of course, with Oro and...
we did have some footage last night of Capcom Fighters, of some players playing the new characters. I'm not sure if that was online or offline, but it'll be interesting to see it, because I know we have some Oros in the chat who may be willing to show us what they're made of come bracket next week in Street Fighter 5 next Tuesday.
He said it's all over now, and I've just got that bloody Resident Evil 2 quote where it's like, it's all over now, doors are locked. Like,
I am talking about Michelangelo, please. I'm just thinking of an old webcomic where it's like, it's Shrek telling Donkey that's Ogre. Webcomics back in the day. Love them. We also have... Is that all my events? I think that might be all my events for now. A big Evo.
Top Evo commentator at IMC4IQ.
Oh,
who could be playing Leo here today?
Yeah, man. You know what? You know what we haven't had at Meltdown yet? A Leo player. No one has played Leo. It's absurd. Because that character is cheap as fuck.
He must be getting annoyed because me and Heapsty keep getting on his case and trying to get him to enter tournaments.
I mean, it's free money. Like, Leo just wins tournaments free, so why not come down?
Well, I think he was winning everything in Guilty Gear Xrd as Leo. I think he says that. Oh, he has a baby.
Oh, he has a baby. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Good option select.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. So I'm just looking at my upcoming events. Yeah, I think I've labeled everything. So today, Guilty Gear Strive. Thursday, Get Out of My Swamp. The Shrek Quiz. Friday, League of Legends 2 versus 2. If you don't have a partner for the 2v2, just turn up and we'll match you with someone. Worst case scenario, you have to play with me. Soul Calibur 6 on Sunday, and on the Saturday we had that team doing Smash. And then Tuesday next week is Street Fighter 5. Our last Street Fighter 5 tournament was won by Shax, with Jammers in second place and Shivrukan in third. Good turnout from the pro players there.
Yeah, we might get a bit more as well now. People have got hungry for offline events.
Exactly. I mean, in the chat last week when we were doing Street Fighter, Hurricane said he might turn up for Strive. He's not here. He hates money. That's all I can say. But maybe we'll see him next week for Street Fighter.
We actually haven't seen any Naga Ryuki players, and he came in winners. He got to winners in his bracket at Evo as well.
Oh, wow.
Just playing Naga Ryuki. But he tweeted out, like, how the hell did I get here, because he doesn't concentrate on the game.
He's not a game specialist when it comes to Strive. He's mostly focused on that Street Fighter, isn't he? So
yeah, Street Fighter,
I would like to see how he does against all these Axel players.
That's a hard matchup for Naga Ryuki, and I played him online, so
oh, well, there we go.
I don't think it's going to be fun.
Maybe that's why he didn't turn up.
I was going to say the next event, we should
Too many Axels.
We should have Jacko, I think, unlocked.
Yes. All our consoles have the season pass, so all the DLC we are set for. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's going to be playing Jacko, but we did have Gold Lewis on release of the last one, so...
Where are the Gold Lewis players? Well...
The only Gold Lewis player I remember is...
Mr. E.
Mr. E.
But Mr. E isn't here today.
Mr. E, who plays every single character in the bracket.
Plays absolutely everyone, you know? He won't.
Yeah. I mean, he bodied me. I was playing May versus Gold Lewis. I took like one game, but he was just like fucking high-low mix-up-ing me.
It's weird. He's like, I imagine him like, he's like a grappler archetype, but instead of grabbing you, he just chip damages you.
Yeah. Gold Lewis sucks. I mean, Gold Lewis had some pretty bad matchups, so...
What did you say he sucks? Top? I didn't, ICFC last week, we had a Gold Lewis with Time's Up, who I think is an Italian player who also played. So that player is really good because he basically learns matchups for his community. So he learned Zato, and now he's learning.
Oh, what a champion! Expect send Jacko Ludes to make an appearance. I mean, we don't need any Jacko Ludes. Jacko Ludes are already in the game.
Jacko Ludes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that. You know the director of Nier Automata?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't upset about the loots. He sent a tweet out saying, like, send them to me.
Of course.
That's why he designed the game. That's the end goal, you know? The end goal of designing the game.
They've put Baiken in the wrong game. They have. I would have loved Baiken to be in this game.
She's season pass bait.
Yeah, she's definitely like season 2, season pass bait, like 100%.
So we'll see that. So season pass bait for this game is probably Johnny.
Yep.
Johnny, Jacko, of course. She's
yeah.
Baiken. And who else is really popular? Maybe Abba and Zappa for me.
I mean, I'm not too familiar with any Guilty Gear prior to Strive. I'm a fraud.
There's one character I know.
A filthy little Street Fighter fraud.
I don't think Apollo's here, but he plays Venom.
Apollo? What, Apollo Steed?
Yeah, so he plays Venom. And that character might be replaced by Jacko because his mechanic is that he can lay down 4 different pool balls on the screen, and then they can basically ricochet off each other. So you can use that to create setup situations, or you can use it to actually just zone out in many different angles.
Nice.
So you have to be kind of like a bit of a mathematician to angle all the...
High IQ players only.
But he's a set play beast, just like the game of pool, you know? It's just all set play.
So, what's actually happening off screen right now is fucking... You seen this? It's like Faust versus Angie. And I think it may have just concluded.
Oso versus Sola.
Yeah. This is the Angie player I played earlier. I lost him 3-2.
Oh yeah.
My Dolphins were not enough.
Bebop came today.
Yeah, Bebop's a strong player, man.
He said he was also struggling. He likes to struggle, that's why he's playing Angie. Or he doesn't like the struggle, but he thinks he must do because of the character he's picked.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, he's a man with a purpose, so...
The same thing with Faust as well. Like, this man over here, Sola, who just lost, he was a Nago Ryuki main. You know, all he needed to do was spin to win. And then, you know?
Of course.
We're going to get a playable Gabriel.
So next up on the screen we have
Potemkin's
Ski versus Bebop.
The guy with the big nose, the Potemkin's boss. So you mean? I don't think we'll get a playable Gabriel. He's been in. He's important for the story.
I mean, Angie, I feel, is in good place. Let's not buff him, please.
He'll be irritating.
Mate, but he's already irritating. Like, the thing is, as a player who's more casual, perhaps, not quite so invested in the game, like, seeing that invincible little spin just pisses me off. It really gets to me.
Well, I just spin to win. You know when he's just twirling around, it's like, what are you doing messing around?
It's like, bro. Can't stand it.
Also, we've got characters like, we've got Slayer. There's a character that could fit in this game called Abba, where she's got one stance that she starts in where she's just complete dog doo-doo, you know? Worst character in the game. But she uses a blood pack, or she gets a command grab, or a hit grab, and she becomes best character in the game. Which is a really weird archetype, where it's like, you just full defense, and then you're just the best in the game.
Like kind of like a Frank West level 5, right?
Frank West level 5, yeah, maybe.
Frank West level 5.
A bit like that. Except she can do it off the bat.
For anyone in the stream in the chat, just To reiterate what Fight Lab has just said, enjoying the stream, give us a follow, please, both on Twitter and on Facebook, on Twitch. Bookmark the website.
Well, I think
all our socials are there.
I think
keep up to date.
Abba is a combination of like Robo-Kai and Nago Ryuki. Oh no, that's what Nago is.
Give more EXP. Give more EXP. These tournaments in London are bi-weekly, so every Tuesday. This week is Strive. Next week will be Street Fighter 5, and then the week after that will be Strive again. So we have Strive and Street Fighter 5 alternating on the Tuesdays. Look at london.meltdown.bar. Or just look up London Meltdown Bar. We have all our information on our website. Oh my god, look at this damage. Hey.
He did the super, wake up super on wall break.
Yeah, he was trying to wake up super against me, and he kept missing it.
Yeah, well,
so I'm glad he's got that down.
Well, he has to do it, doesn't he? It's just like a big risk, but it forces people to respect just his defense. Yeah, I mean, you need to establish it. If you establish it early in the set, you get more out of it. That's how I feel. This is a run back as well. Heapski knocked Bebop into losers earlier. Oh, okay. So this, of course, will be a run back, and we'll see if Bebop... I mean, I feel like Bebop has played 2 long sets since then. My one went the distance, the other one went the distance, and now this one, like, let's see if he's got a bit more confidence with his character. Hey. Okay. I mean, Heapski more than happy to play outside of that range of his normals. He's kind of like, oh, the interrupt, not enough to kill. So what was that? He just dashed up and dusted? Dash up and dust. I think because he had the, he might have had. I didn't look at the meter, but he might have had the meter to make it so that if it hits, he gets a full confirm. Okay. And he's safe as well. So one thing about Angie as well is the health values of this game. He actually has the most guts. So everyone has the same health, but they all have different defense modifiers and guts. So he has some of the strongest defense in the game. When his health is low. Stronger than Potemkin? Nearly as strong as Potemkin. Okay. So once you get to this part of your life bar, is seeing diminishing returns on your hits. Yeah. You see like the amount of damage like some of this stuff is doing. Jumps out, tries to keep it safe. Finds big counter hit, doesn't get the conversion. Yeah, wants to get into the corner. Good decision. Spin supers and supers to potentially get the chip and just get him off, Yeah, gets him off of him. He had enough life that if something, if he did get punished for it, it wasn't going to be the end of the world. Well, he's got the life and the burst as well. Yeah, of course. And everyone uses burst straight away as we're talking about it. Big counter hit. Pop. Big damage. Uses the meter to drag him all the way to the corner. And he's going to attempt to try and break the wall here. Breaks the wall, has to think about it a little bit. And, Bebop here working on perfect. Runs up and just froze as well. Slash. Not perfect. Borderline. Anticipates aerial movement. Oh, yeah. High. He does shock state now, he's going with the loop. 5k, 6k, 5k, 6k. Okay, spins to win, gets the throw. I think gets a bit of damage off of that as well. Oh, your throwing cancels to safety. 6 speeds as well, but... How much damage are we talking here? Good chunk, about a third of his life bar. One more clean hit is going to take the Bebop. Heapski even. Burst as well, had to burst to survive. Nice, just slides and makes it safe. Yeah, Kai not having to take any risks here. So another interesting thing you'll see is that he cancelled on the first hit of the stun dipper, because the second, if you block the first hit, you can actually punish before the second hit comes out if you're... I see. Good counter here, has to burst them. Still has shock state. Heapski's really good at finding those little gaps in the offense where he can like push a button, So he did the super there, but he got grabbed out of it. Oh yeah, Knocker in the Heart is another Angie player as well. So this matchup is really tough. Ooh, throw. Not quite dead. Blocks the dust. Yeah, it's just too much. Bebop gonna need a big turnaround if he wants to take this back from the brink. I think it's looking pretty similar to how it ended up earlier. Yep.
It's so frustrating seeing characters like do their dragon punch and you just can't punish them. Street Fighter 5 has me spoiled, you know. Just
Yeah,
like
I've
rush
seen
through counter.
Street Fighter 5 activate V trigger, and then.
Although to be fair, every
punish.
counter in this game is like a crush counter. Like it just comes up on screen like, oof.
And you have like a million years.
Yeah, you have a million years to confirm. Okay, getting something started there. Burst straight away, wants none of that. Just guard, counter,
Well, I think,
there we are. A clean 3-0 there from Heapski.
I think that's what eased me into the Guilty Gear series. I played Street Fighter 5 first, and then I played Exert. And then it's like, oh yeah, you get a counter hit in that, and you've got, you know, you can look at your diary, pen in Guilty Gear Strive for 2 weeks' time, and then, like, you know, get back into the combo.
Yeah. Okay, just looking around my venue. Got some casuals being played in the corner over there. A few more casuals over there.
I'd say he would do pretty well against Nago Ryuki as well. Just because Nago Ryuki has like a ton of really buttons that stay on screen for a long amount of time. And they have a lot of recovery on them. So if you get a spin, you win, you know?
As the saying goes.
Spin to win. Spin moves are always so good. There's not a
Mate,
bad spin
don't
one.
even. How does he not do good damage against Mei? She can up dolphin all his mix-up. Yeah, I feel like the from what the limited knowledge I have of that matchup, Mei versus Angie. Is it Angie?
Angie, yeah.
Angie. Like I've never really felt like apart from the spinning, like once you know how to stop the spins, it's pretty even. I wouldn't go as far as saying like Mei has an advantage.
Yeah,
but
because there's things like
I feel like it's quite a finicky matchup. It's all about which player knows the more. There's a lot going on, but it's still 5-5.
well, Noctron is saying that he stops her air game, so she can't jump anymore, and he can counter hit her dolphin as well.
I mean,
So-
everyone can counter hit the dolphin if they, you know.
I think he's talking about because Great Old One mentioned that you can just dolphin out for any of them.
Oh, the up
mix-ups.
dolphin.
So I don't know how you feel like if you're trapped in the corner against these Fujins and you know you get the low or you get.
I mean, I just block. Believe it or not.
I know there's so the character is flawed in such a way that and you might not know this, that if you have a DP and he does the first hit of Fujin, you can DP and it'll beat all the follow-ups and there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
So he just can't use that move in certain matchups.
So just too many bad matchups, really. Like, who has DPs in this game? Soul, Chip.
Soul, Chip, Kai, Giovanna has one, but it's not invulnerable.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if that really counts. Though.
Yeah, I mean, if Soul and Chip have ways of stopping your offense, then you're in for a hard time. Like, there's so many. I mean, in London, I found so far, there's only 1 or 2 Soul players here, but there are tons of Chips.
Yeah, but I think that's all from the Smash influence, isn't it? Because they're probably all watching Leffen go to Chip. And
Yeah,
then
I guess so,
they
yeah.
moved over.
Actually, maybe 1 or 2, but I know some non-Smashy Chip players. Like,
Just wanted to play the cool ninja.
yeah, there's Jordan who's been. You played. I don't remember his tag, but you played Jordan the first time we had here. And he got
Is
a
it Mega
game
Mark?
off of you. No, not Mega Mark. I'm thinking of.
Mega Mark came. He came third on the first event.
Who does Mega Mark play? He plays Chip.
Chip, yeah. That's what I thought.
For some reason, I just associate Mega Mark with. I think it's because of Mega Fist. I associate that with Potemkin.
All the Potemkin players have disappeared.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Where have they run off
they've
to?
all vanished. They've all gone into hibernation in Russia.
They saw all the axles and they just
Yeah,
ran.
yeah. Screw this.
Oh, it's a
And
button check.
The old burst. Now, big thank you to everyone in the Guilty Gear community who's turned out tonight. Lots of new faces, actually. Like, when we're seeded in the bracket, there were a lot of players who haven't been to a Meltdown tournament before. So hopefully everyone's having a decent time. Lots of familiar faces as well. So, you know, it's a nice little blend. Like, the Guilty Gear Stride community is alive and well. If you want more Guilty Gear in London, I believe NGI Events also do a Guilty Gear tournament every Friday. But they don't have a bar. They don't have alcohol. So, you know, I know where I would rather be.
BYOB. No,
And
it's
as I'm the manager, I'm not too biased.
come to the bar, come to the Meltdown.
Buy a drink at the bar, guys. We need money. Okay, here we are. Heapski already has Inolutes in the corner.
So Heapski actually plays Ino as kind of an online secondary.
Yeah.
So he studied this matchup with floors kind of immensely. So it's going to be really tough for Inolutes to really do anything that maybe Heapski hasn't seen.
Yeah, I mean, it might be difficult to surprise him, but no, it comes down to those fundamentals.
Very, very patient there. You see, he just didn't bite on any of the grab baits.
I feel like Inolutes has had a very strong showing so far in the tournament, and I would like to see more of it. There we are. First round goes to Inolutes. Poor Angie Bomb every tier list I've seen. I mean, I've seen Faust lower.
I think they're roughly on the same.
Usually the same, yeah.
But Faust has got he's got some really interesting tools that would help out if just his
yeah. Oh, Mega Mark in the chat, speak with the devil. Just saying how we associate you with Potemkin with the Mega Fist.
Ultra Mega Super Mark.
Ultra Mega Super Mark.
Arcade edition.
Yeah, about to go Super Saiyan.
Alright, one apiece as well. 6p.
Yeah, he's finding his pace now. Oh, that projectile charge actually whiffs there.
Nice fullness as well to push her back so she doesn't get as strong a mix-up on Stroke of Victory if it's the heavy one.
Yeah, I thought for those players who are really devoted to the game, the flawless defense and the just guard, that's going to be where people really start making those very precise adjustments in matchups to, you know, really maximize their punishes or escape pressure a bit more easily. Big counter hit.
Well, I mean, he's a good player to watch for that because he's trying to practice instant.
Oh, he went for it.
Swap sides as well. Didn't hit him with...
Okay, tension bar again on Ino's side. Oh, he gets the hit, but he doesn't get the punish. No full conversion. Oh, left, right. Ah, there we are.
Another Stroke of Victory.
Inolute's going one up there against Heapski. Says he does not care how much Heapski knows about this matchup.
Maybe he has got a couple surprises, you know? He's obviously been maining him for a lot longer than...
Yeah, I think the guy called Inolutes probably knows a lot about Ino.
Just a little bit, you know?
I mean, he's asking us to send Inolutes, so maybe he actually knows very little and needs help. He doesn't have all the loots yet.
No, that's when he'll stop entering tournaments, when he's got all the loots. That's the only reason. Dragged straight to the corner.
Okay, there's the pressure, pinning him down.
So I'm wondering why he's doing all those jabs. And he's not committing to anything really that big against Dino, so I think...
He might be expecting the... what's the dagger blade on the ground called?
Stroke the Victory.
Stroke the Victory.
Where she goes up and does the dagger.
Yeah. So I think the Stroke the Victory, like, you know, he's trying to maybe preemptively push some bands out, just try and stop those. There we are. Send loose to that Twitter address. This is why we're taking everyone's Twitter tags on the sign-up forms. Hey.
And a great wall break from Heapski as well.
Yeah.
So Stroke the Victory also goes under some mids and highs. But specifically this matchup, Kai's actually got a really good HS that will hit Stroke the Victory if he tries to pull it out.
Oh, so he tried to bait the DP there, but I think he went back in too quickly. That's Heapski, one on the board.
One on the board, and that was kind of very definitive there, you know, that was 2 rounds.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's because of Inolutes getting a bit too impatient. I saw him pushing a lot of buttons at the start of the round, which got punished by Heapski. Okay. Oh, good bait, but doesn't capitalize on the punish. Okay. Again, lots of stray hits, but nothing definitive from Inolutes. And now the corner position's been swapped. And
nice
yeah, Heapski, that little check, that little challenge, like so aware of like where these gaps are. They've got some fast buttons to, you know, really you know, take back those turns. Yeah, here's the wall break. Hey, half the life bar just dismantled.
I mean, very risky big tree there, but tried to keep it safe and tried to go for the throw hit. So you saw it there earlier. You asked like, why did he go for that option? But see, that's very common for him. Respects him and doesn't go try and go for the air grab.
Chase down. Not afraid of the DP. Oh, does the burst. Oh, what a shim sham.
As well. And he didn't even need to use any of that meter that he got that round.
Lude's back on the advantageous side of this match. But pin down blocks the dust.
Fully charged dust, but no punish.
Blocking those wheel kicks.
Nice counter hit, nice reaction on the 6.
And now trying to start some offense to keep Heapsky in the corner, but back to the mid screen. The dust gets blocked again, but I think something else hit maybe? Not quite sure. Struggling to keep up here. Oh, what have we got? Hey. Goes to the reset. High, low. Here's the mix. One more. Oh, good
nice air throw into the corner.
Oh, tries to
nice
shimmy.
Tiny
shimmy. Just in and out.
Just under the fireball as well.
Yep. And into the corner. Burst to get Heapsky off. Doesn't have a clean answer for it.
Fireball,
I like the idea. It's good to test these things and like try and understand what you can and can't do. But you know, spur of the moment in the middle of a match like this, maybe not the best time to test.
I think he just
all of these looking pretty plus.
I think he just recognized it as a faster fireball rather than a slow one.
God, these bloody wheel kicks, man. Heapsky 2-1 up.
So those wheel kicks are super plus if you're in stun state.
When you have the electric on you.
Yeah, the electric.
Yeah. If you block them high outside of that, what are we looking at?
-1. And if you block them crouching, they're +1.
Yeah. Generally in fighting games, when you see a move that can hit high or low, if you block it high, you're going to be slightly more advantageous on defense.
See, he was kind of just drifting the fireball as well to kind of predict his motions and just lock him down.
Yeah. Oh, walks up and throws him.
I think we'll see Heapsky try and go for a hard stun dipper on the next fireball we see.
Oh, there we are. We got the burst. I mean, Inoluz didn't commit to anything, but I think he just got caught maybe holding forward. Okay, trade counters. Dust.
Nice to the fast dust as well.
And that's a wall break.
Puts on the stun
Both
state
players
as well.
very. Oh my god, he just wheel kicked over the low. Oh, gets the throw. Come on, Inoluz. Inoluz, what we got?
Fireball and locks himself into the corner.
Find that gap. Oh, he's got
nice, and the dust RC once again. The Heapsky special.
It was left and right and blocked, but not enough. Big counter hit, knockdown. Burst straight away. Trying to build another one before, if he takes this round, he's going to hopefully build another one. Oh, counter hit. Hey. Damage. Okay, Inoluz in a good position here to take the round. Just needs one more clean hit. I mean, he's got the tension bar on deck. Oh, answer to the DP straight away.
Oh, goes over the DP.
Yeah. Okay, what's the pressure? Oh, gets countered, baits the burst. Finally, we're taken to the wall. Hey, not quite dead. Gets one last hit to close out that round.
He waited for an eternity as well with the Roman cancel.
He was patient. And there we go. Start of the round. Clean hit again. High-low mixer goes low to the wall. Going to see a wall break? Not quite yet.
I think Heapsky might not even get to play this round.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got the electricity on. Oh, counter hit. What we got?
Super plus
Supers.
frames.
Yeah. Keeping him pinned down. Hey. Inoluz looking a lot more aggressive. It gets thrown into the corner.
This
Worse.
could be over
yeah, this could be a lot.
So does the blue
all
RC
of this.
to
just does the
a higher low mix-up off of the slowdown.
Yeah. So much pressure you have to hold here. Heapsky going in for blood. One more throw might do it.
Heapsky's got all the meter as well.
Oh, there is Roman cancel. Hey, trying to bait. Just fights out of there. One hit. Oh, thrown
Grabs
again.
him out of the
Yeah.
slow stroke the victory.
Yeah, stroke the victory there.
Stroke the victory.
Those gaps where you can throw and just like take back the advantage, like, you know, you gotta contest it.
Well, that match was all done, you know,
Yeah.
as soon as the
Oh, we've got MQS in the chat.
As soon
Shouts to MQS.
as I know Ludes got thrown back into the corner. You
Yeah.
know, it's the same situation.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's
happens
pinned
in
down by the
Street Fighter.
projectile non-stop.
Same situation in Street Fighter, like, you know, you get back thrown by Ken, you're in the corner, and then
Yeah.
see you later.
Shouts to MQS, the UK's #1 Fang player. #2 being Borishin.
I mean, wouldn't it be
There
wouldn't it be
aren't
better
that
to
many
be
of
the
them.
#2 Fang if you're a Fang, you know? That's his favorite number.
Of course. Depends how much you're role-playing and how much you want to actually win the game. I mean, if you want to win the game, you're probably not playing Fang. Probably playing Kami. In this game, you're probably playing Sol. Or Leo. Or Nago? Who's top tier?
Top tier is probably Chip, Soul,
Yeah. Chip's the one I'm thinking of.
maybe Nago Ryuki, but he suffers a bit against some of the
I'd say
mid-tiers
Chip,
that Axel.
Sol, and Axel.
Axel's like mid.
That's Axel.
He does
that's
quite well,
That's
but
Axel player propaganda right there.
nah,
No, I know.
he's mid. I think
Yeah.
Mei is considered, but she obviously suffers against Axel as well.
Yeah.
But Chip, Soul, and
Leo? How does
Chip-
Leo do?
Leo is about mid.
Yeah.
Against Axel, he loses as well.
Yeah. I feel like Axel and Chip are definitely...
Ram-
Sol and Chip are definitely, like, up there. Just
Ram-
so versatile, so much damage off those hits.
Well,
So much mix.
The thing about Soul is that he doesn't need to commit to really anything. He
Yeah.
doesn't really need to take risks, and he can do a ton of damage off really low risk options. Same thing potentially happens with Ramlafor as well. That's why she's back on the top. And
Yeah.
same with, I think Chip doesn't really have anything that's too risky.
Sol a tier of all of his own. I mean, I agree with that. Luckily, like, there's not that many Souls in London.
Right, this is a run back as well. Barry Bones sent Heapski to losers.
Yeah, I want to see Heapski win this. I'm sick and tired of these Axel players coming to London and taking all our money.
Damn Axel players. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Nice, and he
There
didn't
we
even
are.
let Barry play.
Let's go, Heapski.
So what has he figured out? Nice block on the overhead. Axel scum.
But yo, Axel, we're in Islington, not Camden.
A nice
Not your home
trade.
territory.
A nice trade. So another thing about this game, if you trade on any normal, you can cancel it into anything. So if you both trade with like 2 buttons, you can jump cancel that button. It's not normally jump cancelable.
There's so much of this game I just don't even know.
It's kind of
I
mental.
should have gone through the tutorial a bit more.
So sometimes if you've got a move that actually has like long recovery, you might as well just want to double tap it.
Yeah.
So that if it clashes, you throw it out again on
okay.
on the
Yeah,
offense.
Just an option select for success.
Yeah,
Or
you-
failure, depending on how you want to look at it.
You'll see it, and you've probably seen it with Barry Bones, where
Yeah,
it's
one-
like 2
yeah.
HS, and then he does another 2 HS from the clash.
Yeah. There we are. So it's a round apiece here. Both these players vying to get the advantage in this first to 3 set.
Nice,
Okay,
puts the
that's,
stun state on,
yeah,
and
got those sparkles. And now
he
yeah,
can
it's
kind
gone
of way it around.
back to the true neutral. Yeah, Heapski just got to find his way in again in a safe manner. Trying not to get hit by any of these stray normals.
He's trying to play a bit of footsies with him, but the way Heapski is jumping back.
Oh, nice air throw.
throw.
There's the pressure. Time to guess. Oh, baits the burst. Could have supered.
Could have
He
super.
held
Now
onto
it's
it.
back to neutral with
Yeah,
Axel
back
as
to
well.
neutral.
Makes
Oh,
himself safe and just goes out of range.
He's still in it though. He's still in it. What's it gonna be? Oh, goes low, goes high. Oh, just get fucking poked, son.
We see that a lot actually from Barry. We see the reversal kind of RC to defend himself. Discord where people look for games. There's a Discord there for Fight Lab as well. I don't know how active it is at the moment, but there's
Yeah.
plenty of people who make lobbies and play games in there.
Yeah. Is there a Guilty Gear Discord for the UK? I know there's like a Guilty Gear UK on Facebook, but I'm not sure if they have a Discord as well.
I'm not part of the UK one.
Sensible.
I'm part of like some EU one.
Okay. So there's an EU one as well. I mean, I'm sure you can find them. They're out there. Want to become famous. Spy followers primes. I love it. I want to become famous. That's my dream. Heapski taking the next round.
No, Heapski.
Oh no, Barry Bones even.
Nice knockdown as well. He's going to have to respect the burst as well.
Yep.
Now he's trying to really condition Barry to stop jumping in the corner as well. Nice run under the 5 feet.
Well-timed burst. Kai again trying to find that gap. Hey, overhead.
Nice, puts on the stun state.
Yep.
Potential plus frames.
Yeah,
he
here
can't
we are.
really stop him from.
Yeah. Just oppression until that stun state's off. But Barry Bones like navigating his way out there quite easily. No, it's just another day in the office for him.
Good mix up.
Both players now looking for that one last hit. There we are. Nice jump in from Heapski.
Bourgeois, and he challenges it as well. Nice challenge.
Yep.
Just kind of running forward and blocking as well, but getting caught by the explosions. So he's doing his faster button, so Kai actually has a 5-frame button compared to Axel's 4-frame.
Yeah.
I mean 6-frame. So it allows him to kind of at least trade with 5k.
Yeah. Oh.
And the pickup as well because of the stun state, and he drops the swag combo.
Gets the further.
He does a safe jump to watch out for the super.
Oh, burst, counter burst. Oh, goes to the dust. Oh, okay.
So you can see the consideration there on Heapski where he did the safe jump to bait the super instead of doing the fireball Oki, because if he did the fireball Oki and the super would have beat him.
Yep. Yeah, both players playing very calculated here. Also great decisions.
Excellent combo on the trades.
Oh, big whiff on the DP. How far are we going? All the way to the wall?
Misses of the Axel
Yeah,
bomber.
that's poke central. Oh, that could have been a great clean hit. But I think he was expecting it to be blocked, maybe dash up throw.
Double jump round start.
Risk building already.
Just out of range for the jump. Jump S. I think that's jump S.
Okay,
Nice whip on it.
I like it. Now Axel, the one in the corner.
5k loops. Got to
Yeah,
watch
want
out
to
for
keep that
burst.
pressure on. Oh, okay.
Doesn't need to worry about burst anymore.
Yeah.
Just got to worry
Barry
about getting
Bones,
in.
yeah, Barry Bones got 1 bar attention to work with, so he can definitely make something happen here. Yeah,
See
we
how
are.
patient Heapski is with these kind of
Yeah.
run, stop, run, stop, run, stop.
Yeah. Just trying to keep Barry Bones second guessing about what position he's going to be in.
Gold burst
The
as well.
next
He's
second
got
in
a
the
ton of
future.
meter.
Yeah.
It's going to make it really hard
It's not where you want to be.
for Heapski to really
Ooh.
do anything.
Roman cancel forward. 8.
Goes for the command grab and hits as
no,
well.
that's a hit. That's
Should
connection.
be death.
Yeah. Barry Bones still in control there. Going 2-1 up.
You could hear the sighs
Oh.
from the crowd.
2-1 up in this first reset. I think everyone here hoping Heapski can put it back.
They don't want to see another
Got a
mirror.
tall mountain to climb. Oh, burst baited. Damage negated.
Axel bombers as well.
Long have we waited.
Long have we waited.
Oh, great interrupt again. And yeah, this life deficit just too large for Heapski to really overcome. Like, you know, just a few more pokes. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Dead. Heapski on life support right now. See some plays. Hey. Like, the position is great for him. He wants to just keep Axel there, but it's not easy to do. that burst just like completely resetting the situation to full screen again. Or the Dust Whiffs, no punish. And again, big
counter hits trying to stun Dipper. Come on, grab, backdashes it, nice. Very unfortunate. Heapski has been eliminated.
Yep, that's a wrap. Heapski losing that one. 3-1 to Barry Bones, leading us into our grand finals.
All right, let me run away.
We have Snake Belmont versus Barry Bones. Yet again, we have another Axel mirror at Meltdown London. All to play for. Question is, so last time we saw this, Snake Belmont confidently answered the question of who is the superior Axel? This time, however, we might have a different Axel taking the mantle, taking the crown here at Meltdown London. Personally, I'd prefer it if these Axel players didn't exist. However, we don't all get what we want. Nobody is eager to commentate Axel versus Axel. No one wants to commentate this. I don't want to commentate this. No. Michelangelo, please.
Axel mirrors.
Clearly,
No one wants this.
Clearly into suffering. No, I think everyone else would rather just cry in the corner at this outcome again. Somebody please save us. Mega Mark, where are you? Hurricane, where are you? Leffen, where are you? Fly in and save us. Just abysmal. At this point, I don't mind who wins. I just hope that it's a 3-0. Although to be fair, no matter what character it is, like as a man who likes to run a tournament pretty speedily, 3-0 is what I want all the time. If it were up to me, there'd never be a close match. Fair enough. Great old one. Who are you playing in Strive? Don't say Axel, May. Ah, yes, fellow May, a man of taste. So here we are, Axel Low versus Axel Low. I'm going to lose track of which one is which throughout this match, so please bear with me. Heading out to the desert. Barry Bones getting the first hit. Snake Belmont answering very quickly. Counter hit. The damage on the board. Risk gauge building on Snake Belmont's side. Barry Bones coming out more aggressive than he usually does. And again, Barry Black and Red, Snake is the bumblebee. Trying to assert himself as the queen bee. Taking home that sweet honey. That is all our cash. 10 hit combo. Both players now on very similar life, like burst on both sides. Risk gauge building on Snake's side. One more. Oh, there we are. Barry Bones taking round number 1. Barry Bones, please don't do this to me. I don't want to reset. I can't take 6 games of this. 6 games plus potentially a whole 10 games of Axel. Risk gauge looking quite high on Snake Belmont's side. Now it's building Barry Bones. 8. Yeah, just poking and keeping that corner. Roman cancels forward. That risk gauge. Look at that risk gauge on the Snake Belmont's side. Like, you know, if he does get hit, he's going to take a world of hurt. He's looking pretty in control here. That's the effort. Good read. Okay, Snake Belmont. Oh, both players throwing those. I always forget what this weapon is actually called. Barry Bones found himself in the corner, but he's at the life lead now. He's swapped positions. Snake Belmont going to have one of the, find his way out of that corner. But I mean, he's making the most of it. Like, look at his damage, you know. Hey, that's like half his life bar just depleted. But Barry Bones does almost have those 2 bars of tension ready to go. Thrown into the corner, time to guess. Oh no, it looked like a messed up input. I think he went for the air throw. And now Snake Belmont with all the advantage in the world, looking for that one last poke. Both these players, oh, just slaps him out of the air. Welcome to the Beehive, bitch. Let's go, Snake. Take it home. Finish the tournament without a reset. Snake just getting flipping around there. Burst straight away. Finds himself in the corner. Barry Bones didn't get the punish on the burst, but he managed to like swap positions quite swiftly there. Spamming that Goku emote in the chat. I felt like Goku the other day. I was holding a plasterboard above my head to repair the ladies. I love Meltdown. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, the pressure. Barry Bones just keeping, Snake locked down there. Gets the throw. Not quite dead yet. But Snake, he's got 2 bars of tension. He just needs one clean hit. And he's going to die with all that bar unspent. He could have just thrown out a poke, Roman countered it, made some space. But he was being stubborn. Okay, big counter hit. Yeah, there we are. Position swap and throws him into the corner. Stays there. Big counter hit. Frame traps. Wall break. With the poke. Okay, now Barry Bones on the offensive. Everything gets blocked. Counter hit. Trade. Not really in anyone's favor, but Snake Belmont on life support right now. There we are. Barry Bones taking game number 2. Very back and forth here. Nah, he might bungle. We shall see. Oh, counter hit. Yeah, Barry Bones a couple times now. He's found that that gap in the pressure where he can just throw out those grounded sides and get the counter hit. Okay. Oh no, not looking good. Gets thrown back into the corner. Now it's Snake's time to start some offense. He needs to, you're not going to win by not hitting him. You got to get that risk gauge building. Big overhead. Wants one more hit, and he can get that wall break. Oh! There is the gap. Snake Belmont finally down in the set. Barry Bones looking hungry for the reset. Good throw. Starting to find that Snake is maybe being a bit too patient. Snake looking for those gaps and instead getting thrown. Barry, please don't make a game of this. Make it 3-1. Hey, hey. Okay, counter hit. Damage on the... Oh, drops the combo. But here we've got... Oh, that jump back scythe is just so strong. Okay, back to neutral. One hit, and either of these players could really close out. Barry Bones just built another bar of tension. Snake Belmont, bare resources. He's only got the burst. There we are, one hit. Gets poked a bit. Chooses to use the burst. Either use it now or he's, just not going to be able to come back in this set. Barry Bones finds the poke. Roman counters forward. Keeps the advantage. And gets to go 2-1 up. So earlier on in the winner's side, I believe it was 3-2 to Snake Belmont. And now it looks like, Barry Bones is taking the advantage in the run back. Not over yet, Snake. Yeah, big life deficit on Snake Belmont's side.
Getting closer and closer to a reset.
Yeah, he's going to struggle to come back from that. And there are Barry Bones now. He must be feeling himself. One more hit, and we're going to see it. One more clean round from Barry Bones.
Good count from Snake there.
Yeah. Hey,
push him into
low,
the corner.
Mid. Change to Bunglord. Good old Vic. What have we got? Hey. Okay, Snake Belmont looking to get some side here, going to go for that wall break.
Doesn't
Here
quite
we
get
are.
it.
Oh, there's the
Burst,
burst
doesn't get
baited,
it,
but
yeah.
he doesn't capitalize. Oh, one more poke.
One more hit, and
there we are.
is the reset.
Yeah. Barry Bones with just a little bit of life.
Scores back to
3-1.
3-1, yeah.
3-1 reset. Very, very strong showing from Barry Bones. Not sure what exactly he's learned in that little downtime between Axel mirrors, but clearly willing to adapt on the fly. But the question is Snake Belmont going to have an answer of his own? Snake just wants to troll me on commentary by extending the Axel mirrors for as long as possible. Okay, good throw there from Snake. Okay, Roman cancel. Pokes being exchanged. Hey. Ooh, nice. There's the burst. There's the punish. Snake taking the advantage in this first game here. That's all to play for again. Good damage. Barry Bones definitely eager to take this to 1 round apiece in the first game. Oh, great throw into the corner. And the oppression begins. Yep, catches him jumping forward. Okay, whoever, very important game round this one. Whoever takes this is going to go 1-up in the grand finals. Here we are, Snake Belmont gets some good damage. Half of his life's gone, look at that. Only a third left on Barry Bones' side. And then again, another great hit. Snake Belmont here, he's got 1 bar to work with. He's going to want to burn it. There we are. Hey. Can't take the bar into the next round, can't take it into the next game. You want to spend it when you got it. No, get that pressure on. This game is not really about defense, it's about forcing your oppression on the opponent. Ooh, big counter hit. And against the wall as well. Oh, he just whiffed that Oakes up there. Ooh, trades. Big counter again. And now Snake with that tension bar. Barry Bones also with the tension bar. You know, who's going to spend it first? I feel like whoever spends it first is going to be able to set up the offense. There we are. There's the hit. Get the command grab. Not much else. Just needs. And now Snake, he's looking for that one big hit. Oh my days! What we got here? Oh, the tricky stuff. I think if Snake had maybe spent that tension bar a bit sooner, could have gone a different way. Hey, counter hit. And now Barry Bones with the big life advantage, but Snake looking to change it. Big counter hit. Another big counter hit. I mean, these guys are just trading counter hits on the ground. Some absurd stuff right now. Hey. There we are, big damage. Barry Bones, life bar depleted by about a third.
Still go either way.
Yeah. Down to the wire. One more clean hit from either player is going to take this round. Snake Belmont almost closing out there. Oh, he's in the air, not where he wants to be. Barry Bones doesn't get the full combo. One more hit.
And
there
Barry
it is.
Bones
Falls onto the explosion.
1-all.
Yeah, 1 apiece.
Very, very close grand final so far. Barry Bones probably with a slight advantage. The adjustments have happened
hit.
since the winners final.
Yeah, definitely.
Big count for Snake. Gets about 20% health.
Snake Belmont betting on a few more big reads in this latest round. He's willing to, he seems to be willing to kind of, commit to the reads. Reads and the callouts. Hey, scoops him in. Roman cancel. Oh, okay. Getting the fancy combos out.
Combos, yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping Snake in the corner.
But Snake, he's got that tension gauge. He needs to find a way to, you know, close the gap and use it.
He's getting
Oh,
poked out here, Snake.
Yeah, there we are. You know, you're not going to win by just blocking all the time. You need to assert your dominance. You need to be the alpha Axel. Ooh, counter hit. Yeah, Barry Bones with all the momentum here, taking to the corner. Oh, there's the high, gets thrown. Snake now has a good. Oh, he just gets thrown straight back into it, and he's thrown into it again.
Oh man, what is going on?
Hey, trying to poke. Oh, he tries to interrupt, but there's the counter again. Gets hit by the low
And
on
again.
life support, and again.
That is
These players refuse to block Barry Bones. 2-1 up. Snake Belmont. He's been in this position 1,000 times. He knows this is nothing new to him, but
he just wiped the sweat off his bro.
He needs to find the answer.
Just giving it a think.
Yeah.
Bursting early in this round. Already down to less than half life, Snake here.
I feel like Barry Bones just has all the right buttons.
Big counter,
and
can he
all the right
capitalize?
spaces. Yeah, here we are. Oh, he tried to dash up for the throw to the corner. Barry Bones Barry Bones on the periphery here.
And
there we are. Hey, thrown onto the ground.
That
Barry
is
Bones onto tournament point. Snake Belmont definitely make. Yeah, he wants to make a statement here. Snake wants to, you know, answer back to this. Oh, but you know, Barry Bones just like, you know, he seems just so comfortable in this matchup right now. Oh, big counter hit. And look, that risk gauge on Snake Belmont's side is still, you know, a third full. If he does get hit, that's some damage. Yeah. Good little chunk, gets command grabbed into the corner. And look, even with Snake in the corner, he backs off a bit to get that full screen spacing back. Okay, Snake just needs one clean hit. No tension to work with, but there is burst on Barry Bones' side. I feel like, you know, if Snake does get a hit, Barry Bones might just burst straight away. Same can be said for Snake, to be honest. Oh, no, command grab. Moment cancel. How much damage are you talking? Hey,
could be
hey, not enough to kill.
Next
Gotta
hit.
be careful. Overhead. Oh,
that's
Snake, that's Snake, that's Snake. Snake takes it back. Still, you know, still tournament point for Barry Bones. He just needs that one more round.
Life support hasn't been turned off yet.
No. He's still in it. Okay, takes swap sides to get the advantage, pushes him slightly closer to the corner. And now they're just trading pokes. Trading pokes are almost full screen. Hey. Okay. Barry Bones with the life advantage, but not anymore. Roman cancels forward. Doesn't get the conversion. Oh, big read, big call out. There's the burst. What have we got? Barry Bones
counter
was comfortable just fighting from the corner, but now
drops combo.
Complete turnaround. One bar of tension on Barry Bones' side. You don't want to die with it, you got to spend it. There we are. And now the reverse is true. Snake Belmont with attention. He wants to find a hit and just Roman cancel in. Get that pressure. Snake Belmont's got burst as well. So, oh, there we are. 2-2.
It's going down to the wire.
Final game of the tournament.
What's the prize pool looking like?
The prize pool, I mean, we had 17 entrants, which equates to £85, 60% of which goes to first place, 30% of which goes to second, and 10% of which goes to third. Someone else do the math, please.
Can't do it off the top of my head.
About 50 quid for first place, I reckon. There we are, 51. And Snake Belmont here making a big statement. Like, look at this. Was a build line perfect, but if Barry Bones can fight back from this disadvantageous state, he's in the corner, he's got no life. He does have burst, but he's not going to spend it on that.
He's seen the cold hard cash.
Yeah. You mentioned money in Snake Belmont. Oh, yeah. No, he's got to buy some Axolo merchandise, if there is any. Rent's due soon. Oh, big counter here. Burst immediately. He wants none of that. Snake Belmont pushing all the right buttons. Big life deficit. Come on, Barry Bones. You got it in you. You can answer this. Risk building on Snake Belmont's side. One big clean hit. Wasn't clean enough. That was a trade. Not what we want to see. Oh, both players. Roman canceling. Snake Belmont rejects Barry Bones' claim. He says, I am the better Axolo today.
What a final.
That is 2 in a row from Mr. Belmont.
Belmont might not have made top 8 at EVO, but he is absolutely dominating the London scene here at Meltdown.
Snake with the big boss genetics. There we are. That is a wrap. That is another Guilty Gear Strive bi-weekly concluded at Meltdown London. Snake Belmont will be collecting his prize money shortly, as will Barry Bones with his second place,
and Heapski.
And Heapski in third. GG's well played to all our competitors today. Thank you to Mahesh for running the stream.
That's right.
Thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you to Vic for moderating.
If you've enjoyed this, of course, give us a follow. It'll help us out a lot.
All our socials are there. You can see it. Meltdown London on Facebook, Meltdown London on Twitter.
We have
Fight Lab on Twitter.
Winner here. I'm going to hand the mic over to him.
You know, we have time today. Time for a little chat.
All right.
Yeah, good. I mean, I thought Barry Bones was gonna.
I thought he was gonna take it as well. I was a bit worried when he was like 2-1 up on the winners final. I was like, oh, on grand final, I was about to give up.
I mean, it went to 2-2, and the round before the last round was pretty conclusive. You know, it's pretty clean.
When I won the first round on the final match, I was like, I've won it, because it's in my head. I was like,
psychologically, it's like, you've reset, but I can still take games. Right?
Yeah, on the second thing, but I mean on the very, very last match when I won the first round.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like, oh yeah, now he has to play at my pace because he's about to lose, you know?
Yeah. No, that was a really good set. Barry Bones has definitely got a lot more confident in that matchup, I feel. I imagine after last time he probably went into the lab and learned a little bit about the Axel mirror.
I didn't actually ask him, but he must have figured something out that was on what he did to like actually kick my ass in the first set.
Yeah.
Because he figured something out, but I'm not sure what it was. I need to go harass him because I told him something last time. I told him something last time that I figured out.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because I need to pay you your prize money. I know there's players who have travelled in from outside of London, so I can't stay here forever, as much as I would love to. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Guilty Gear Strive, hosted by Fight Lab. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook.
Did you like the bomber, the Axel bomber, the bomber man?
Bomber
it's a bomber man.
I do like your Bomberman hoodie. It's pretty sick. Our next events for this week, we have a Shrek quiz at Meltdown on Thursday. We have League of Legends 2v2 on Friday. On Saturday, there is a last chance qualifier for Smash Bros. Ultimate, a series run by Dat Team. Look up Dat Team on Twitter. And on Sunday, we have Soul Calibur 6 from 12 p.m. midday. That's going to be a bloody great event. Soul Calibur scene always turn up. Thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you for everyone who has watched the event. And we'll be back with Strive 2 weeks from now. Tuesday next week is Street Fighter. So 2 weeks from now, we'll have Strive again. Hopefully we'll see some of you guys in chat in person at that one. For now, it's been Kabisa. It's been Snake Belmont. And we had Mahesh controlling the stream.
Thanks to, I think, to Jojo. Is it Allison?
Thank you to Jojo for doing some commentary as well. Thank you to Heapski. And thank you as well to, I think it's Allison's body. For also holding it down on the commentary. So thank you everyone. Have a great night. Thank you very much.